supposed to have unlimited data. Damn you, unnamed wireless service provider. If only there was a better way. If only.
What if there was?
Who said that? Who's there? Who's there?
That's right. Mint, the partner of today's video, offers premium wireless service on the nation's largest 5G network for as low as $15 a month. While Big Wireless is raising their rates every chance they can get, Mint Mobile is keeping their prices low.
What's happening? Who are you?
If you want to save a bunch of money and get tons of data with free hotspots, just click the link in the description. Switching to Mint is super easy. You can just sign up and activate immediately right on your phone from wherever you are. The whole process takes less than 15 minutes.
Oh, okay.
And now, as a special limited time offer, you can get the Mint Unlimited plan, which is normally only $30 a month, for just $15 a month. Now, I'm not a math expert, but I'm pretty sure that's half off. Use my link, trymintmobile.com/retrohandhelds to get started today.
What's going on, everybody? We are doing it again. We're here live with my buddy Joey from Joey's Retro Handhelds and Aish from our channel. Of course, I'm Stubbs, and we are going to take a look at the Anbernic RG405V today. We're going to unbox it, try to set it up, and test out some games. So we're coming hot off the heels of the KTR1 live stream, so we're going to hope today goes a little smoother, but we'll see. Joey, how you doing, man?
I'm doing good, Stubbs, and I also hope that it does better than the KTR1 live stream.
I brought my lucky Cheeto wallet sent from Team Retroarch. Thank you, Michaela, for sending this. This is beautiful.
That's all we
for
need.
good luck. For good luck. This is all we need. And another vertical T618, right? Or the first. And it's a thick boy.
First.
And
Chonky.
it's
Looks
active
thick.
cooling.
Chonky boy.
It is a chonky boy. And Aish, buddy, your audio is being a little funky all of a sudden.
Oh.
Are you running Edge by chance?
No. I was.
Oh. Try to leave and come back, maybe. I don't know. We'll see.
How's that?
Maybe I shouldn't have added Cheetos into the mix. This isn't for
ruined
good
it
luck.
already.
This is for, you sounded good. You sounded great. You were fixed. It was good. Get rid of this. But thanks, Michaela, for sending us. People don't want to hear us yabber. They want to see us unbox a handheld. This is the RG405V. Sent to us today from Anbernic. No, we don't know what the price is yet. No, we don't know exactly the date when it's going to go live. But we do know that it was sent here randomly. Surprised me today. I had no idea this was showing up. And I'm like, well, I guess we're doing a Wednesday live stream, aren't we, fellers? At 7:30
Yeah.
p.m. Welcome back, Aish. You sound brilliant. This came with a
Sweet.
case this time. Look at this.
Ooh.
It has the notches, for the badonk right there. I wonder if this would fit the Doot. I think we can call the stream. This is I found my case for the Doot finally. We
We're
don't need
good.
to talk about this thing.
5D chess right there.
That's all you need. But for real, we have an SD card. This one came with a 128 gigabyte screen protector. Always appreciate that Anbernic includes a screen protector.
Yeah, like that.
Colored instructions once again. Are you surprised? Are you shocked? Aish, tell me.
I'm speechless.
Good.
I'm literally speechless.
That's right. That's right, Aditya. All you need, AYN.
So I'm trying to find the official specs for this.
Yeah,
thing,
you're pulling
but-
up the specs to let us all
Yeah,
know kind of what.
But everything just tells me the 405M.
uh,
We know the 405M. I want this one.
I think the
Oh, for
unboxing
sure,
video
yeah.
has it, maybe.
Oh, does it? Let's see.
Maybe.
Guys, sorry, Ace, for running your banner prematurely. Guys, we're on how many T618 handhelds right now?
6? 5, 6?
7. Why are we somehow excited about this one? Because I kind of feel like it might be the chunky boy of my dreams, because the Doot. You guys remember how I was like, everything sucks about this, but it was so comfortable. It's so big.
Yeah.
What if this did that and then was a good handheld? Wouldn't that be wild?
I feel like Anbernic just saw that and said, "No, we
They
can
saw
do this
the
better."
Doot and they're like,
yeah, we can fix this.
All right.
It's probably because it's vertical. I think that's the biggest thing here. If
I think
anybody
so
wants a
too.
Vertical.
People want the vertical,
Game Boys
right?
are fun.
It looks kind of like a Dreamcast, I feel like, in the renders. Okay, here we go. I'm already touching the backside. Oh, interesting.
That is a thick boy.
That is a chunk. Let's compare to the other thick boy. Look at that. It out chunks it. It out chunks it. Seriously.
I think that's what we're all here for.
Look at how thick she is. Wow. Don't meme that. Do not meme that, lady. Wow. Wow. I can't even begin to describe how big this handheld is. Wow.
Yeah, we're gonna need some comparisons with things.
Here, okay, here's a 35XX.
Okay. Yeah, that'll do it.
Here's the RG Nano.
Nice.
That's good. Okay, here's a Miu Mini.
That's a good looking mini, by the way.
Or a Mini Plus, sorry. Here's a Miu Mini. Wow. That's incredible. That's incredible. Here's a Retro Mini. A RGB R35S, which is a sleeper hit clone of the RGB 20S.
I have the 20S coming in. I want to get one of those ones though.
Yes. This is like awesome. The 20S improved. This is so good. I need to make a video on this soon. It's so good. And finally, of course, the SUP. So that should give you a good idea of what's up.
You don't have the V, do you? The 353V or VS?
No, Joey.
Okay,
I don't.
That would be
Not
the
right
closest comparison.
You would think so. You would
No,
think I would have
think
that
it's
right
smaller.
now. I refuse.
Somewhere
maybe
up
I'll get one from one of those Temu shenanigans. Asking me about the V. I don't know. I actually just don't have one right now. I wish I did, because that would be a perfect comparison. It's up to you, sir. You're getting a 405V, aren't you?
I am at some point
so
in the next week or so. So
we're gonna see your video, and that's the first comparison I want. And Aish, I think you have one as well.
I have one. I have the 351V, and I have a Game Boy DMG that I'm.
Can you show it on camera just for people who might not know what those are?
Give me 1 second. Yep.
Thank you, sir.
Grab this. Have it in its nice little dock over here. Here is the 351V.
Such a nice looking handheld.
So for comparison, here's the 353V. So I think this is going to be the closest in size.
Yeah. Are we going to get Piccolo OS on this? People want to know.
Because this is about the same size as a Game Boy DMG. And yeah, so
it is.
I think that's still bigger than this, though.
Okay. That helps.
Which I'm excited for, because this thing is super comfortable. And the screen, man. If
you can't beat it. You really.
Yeah, this is such a good screen.
You just can't beat it.
Yeah.
No. Well, look at this screen. So this supposedly has the screen from the RG405M, which is a 4:3 screen. I mean, look at this thing. It has Hall sticks, from what I remember, right?
Yep.
We have rubber membrane face buttons. So these are glossy, like the 405M. And I like that red painting. It reminds me of these matte buttons that are on the RG505. I like that color. That colorway gets that DMG kind of retro vibe. The D-pad feels like a usual Anbernic D-pad, much like the 505. It feels like the 405M's D-pad.
Yeah, it looks like it.
The joysticks feel solid. Nothing's sort of scraping against the shell. The buttons are depressing in and out really easily. All four of them. On the back side here, it looks like we have L1, R1, L2, R2. And this looks like it's kind of formatted after the Better Buttons mod. Let's see. Do I have one of those here?
I have them on this. Oh.
Let's see. I got another. Here we go. By the way, Various from Japan, a maker in Japan who makes these buttons, licenses them from Better Buttons, but it makes this pink variant, which is so cool. Just have to say that. But it looks like it's similar style where you have it sloped. And I like that compared to, you know, something like the Doot or the RGB20S where you have a static line.
Yeah.
I just really like that it has that slope because that's going to be great for ergonomics. And I can tell you right now that, yeah, that feels really good, actually. We might not need to mod this one as far as the shoulder buttons go. And then we have, of course, the thickness, like this, the ergo grip, and that feels, I mean, that feels solid. Like you can one hand that, play your role-playing games.
Ah, that's okay. So that explains why they did it. Because yeah, that's awesome.
Well, also if you look on
like
like
that.
Reddit or Etsy, you'll see a bunch of people make these huge grips for like the Mini or the 35XX and all of those. Anbernic's just like, we're just gonna throw them in there.
Right.
Just do it.
And then great question, X17 Chan. Yes, this is a active cooling fan, much like we saw in the Retroid clamshell, the flip. Right. And now I hope, does this make a lot of fan noise? Is it like a whining, crazy jet engine thing, or is it actually a pretty decent fan? So we're gonna have to see. On the top here, USB-C, of course. Looks like we have the exhaust. We're gonna give it a good vent smell once we get a little juice going there. And on the bottom, we got looks like down-firing speakers, 3.5 headphone out. What else? Micro SD card slot on the left side. Power button on the left side, and on the right we got volume up, volume down, or sorry, power button on the right. This must be reset or home on the left.
That's
As
a
far
weird
as-
choice. The speakers.
Yeah,
Would have been front firing with the size that they have here.
we could have done front firing, but you know why? I bet they didn't, because they've, for instance, on the Win 4, you have the Win 4, right? You know how you cup it, and your
Yeah.
hands totally block the speakers, and that's kind of annoying.
It's a good point.
I'm guessing that's why they did it, because this way, look, you know, the sound is going to fire and not get obstructed unless you're like holding it like this, which is sort of like, that'd be kind of strange.
Yeah.
Although I'm not going to judge. So,
Even I don't hold it that way.
yeah, unless you're going to, you know, hold it like this. So it's not.
I mean, I guess you could.
Sure.
Yeah. Why not?
I have my 512 gig SD card here from the 505 preloaded, but I wanted to know what they sent on here and what kind of firmware does this ship with? Because I don't know. As of right now, we don't know price. Again, we're gonna check the pinned comment in this video, I guess daily right now, because we're, I'm sure, about to find out the price, launch information, and everything like that. But as of now, this just showed up as a surprise, and I'm just going to unbox it because I haven't been told otherwise. If Anbernic calls me at 3 in the morning and says, take this down, I guess I'll set it to private or whatever till it's okay. But for now, we're just rolling forward, everybody. This is the Wild West. I have a mustache, so this is mustache Stubbs decisions.
I wonder if they fixed any of the software part. So like the over sharpening that we saw in the 405M and all of that.
Would love to get Gamma OS, but if they fix the sharpening right out the gate, that would be fantastic.
We'll
I
see.
hope
find
they
out.
did. They had
Should we
to do
find out?
something to the OS because they had a fan, so you have to have some type of fan control. So
Yeah, it's true.
Let's find out.
Does it turn on right now, Stubbs, the fan? Or does it,
Hold
do
on.
you have to activate
I'm
it?
listening to our banging soundtrack.
what's the last thing they made with the fan? Was it the
That's a nice sound.
502?
Pretty good mouthfeel. The vent smell actually isn't as well. Let's say that smells like the KTR1 vent smell. So it's the same vent guy. They must use on both of these. You know what's nice about this is we actually, you know how we had hot sauce on this one and it kind of rolled down? This is a nice valley, like a nice groove if you're gonna eat food off of it. it's kind of a nice groove to sit the food in right there. It's not going to just fly down like this one. Remember that live stream? Check out the Doot live stream if you haven't. That was some madness. Don't ask me why there was hot sauce. Or wait, that was a podcast episode. I don't know.
That was podcast episode. There was a lot going on that episode.
I need to hydrate. Okay. So we're introduced here with this unhinged facial expression right here. And on the first screen. I'm going to choose English because that's my native language.
Makes sense.
Thanks, Joey. Is it touchscreen? I assume it has to be, right? Start use.
Mm-hmm. It's
Yeah.
the same
We're
screen as the
reconfiguring
405.
system.
Yes,
I'm assuming this is the 405M's everything.
Yeah.
Assuming with an active cooling fan, which maybe
Should
we can
be the same.
overclock.
Because
The
I think
fan
they're
is the weird
only
part.
ones. Yeah,
Sorry,
I think they're the
The
only
fan
ones
is
with the
silent so
active
far.
screen.
Here, listen. Do you guys hear?
Oh, it's actually on, so it's running at like a low speed.
I don't hear anything. I don't hear any noise. I hear zero
Yeah,
sound.
the last thing they made with the fan besides the Win 600 was the 552, and that one it didn't get very loud.
Aish, I'm going to need you to calm down right now. You
Okay,
are
I'm
freaking
sorry.
out.
Please excuse my shortcomings.
It's okay. I love you. How are you doing, by the way? How are you guys? So what's new? Tell me about your week.
You want to go first, Joey?
No, you can go first because I don't know what I did this week.
I just worked a lot, got a video done, tried to spend some time with family, played some Pikmin 4 finally. Been wanting to play that game. I'm really liking that game. I'm a Pikmin fan, so it's not for everybody, I know.
I've
but I
never
really
played
like it.
Pikmin.
It's fun, except it's also kind of dark though.
Why?
Because when your Pikmin die, they like do this like painful scream, and then you see a little ghost pop up, and
Your characters die?
yeah, your Pikmin die. You basically grab them and throw them at enemies, and they start like smacking them till they kill them, and a lot of them will die in the process, and you're gonna hear them when they die. Yeah.
What?
So it's a very bright, fun game until your Pikmin start dying.
Oh my
and then you
god.
kind of build a little relationship with them because if you feed them, they'll grow like they'll sprout a flower, have a leaf in their head, and
Oh my god.
you have this Pikmin. You know the flower once have been with you
This is
for
like
a while.
Yeah, this is like Arc
Yeah.
Dinosaur Hunter Survival Evolved or whatever. Like you raise
Yeah.
your dinos in there and one of those dies. Like you raised it from a baby.
Yeah.
You raised the dinosaur from a baby and then it just dies. Like I
It's
put that
not-
game
it's
down,
not
man.
fun.
I
They
can't
have
play
this-
Pikmin.
They have
I'm
this
wiping too
soulless
much. I'm doing too much wiping with my hands
it's
right now.
just-
Sorry. I'm nervously wiping.
Gotta be
hoping
clean.
this-
You
Oh,
have
you're doing a
puppy on
screen
this
protector
phone?
right now? Okay. You're brave.
Dude, I
Just
I
one-
don't-
just
don't
one.
swear word around. Like
You're brave. Yeah, this is.
steady. Steady.
Ready Velvet in chat. I agree with you. Olimar is a horrible person. He's the main character for Pikmin.
Dude, I spent my whole vacation almost playing Baldur's Gate 3. I meant to play Spyro and like Game of the Month and like retro games, but I really tried out and made a character in Baldur's Gate 3, and that was the rest of my vacation, and then some Fallout 76. So I'm
Nice.
sorry.
What were you playing
everybody.
on? The GPT or the Win 4?
Well, everyone voted for me to play on the 35XX, which I played for 5 to 10 minutes. I ended up just playing on my Steam Deck. I ended up playing Baldur's Gate 3 on lowest settings
that's
and
what
24
the deck
FPS
does.
on my Steam Deck. Yeah. 24 FPS was, I mean, it was a locked 24, so it was stable, but
And if the Steam Deck gets
Right.
FSR 3, it's going to be crazy because it should, from what I'm seeing, it should give it a big performance boost.
all right. So Tongue Lover has a great suggestion. How is the goddamn console? Face blue smiling. Fair.
It's loading.
Fair. How do you guys think of the goddamn console?
I like it, actually. It looks comfortable.
I had no interest coming in, even though I have one getting sent to me. But I think you're piquing my interest with this video so far.
No,
I actually want to
haven't-
try it.
If you hold this, you know that's gonna be good.
Oh yeah, check it out. Check it out. Well, let's do it in front of this camera.
Yeah, the comfort
see.
looks great, and
Let's
that
do
looks
some solo.
exciting to me.
The comfort.
Oh yeah.
The comfort is nice for my achy, aging gamer hands. Like, look at that grip, man. Look at that
Good
grip.
cupping action right there.
Yeah,
at that
that's some
cupping.
good stuff right there.
Yeah.
Look at it.
Yeah. That
Oh,
looks comfortable.
we got a desktop. You know that gal. There she is.
Mm-hmm.
She spins her globe. So we got stock 405M software, I'm guessing. In this
There's a
situation.
statue of her on
Thanks,
Anbernic's
man.
headquarters.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, what a choice that was to just go with a Fate wallpaper. But hey,
I
it
mean,
works.
why not?
Doesn't you know? I wonder if Gamma OS will work right off the bat. Do we have the Gamma squeeze in here? Chuck, look through
I think
chat.
he's
real quick.
sleeping.
Is he sleeping right now? He's having a little nappy poo during this live stream. I guess we're running late a little bit.
I don't think
running
so.
this
I
a
don't
little
think
later
it
tonight.
will, because they definitely had to make some changes at least to get the fan working.
Yeah,
So
there's
I
gotta
don't
be a
think
fan setting.
I don't think Gamma OS is going to work right
Let's
off
take
the
a look.
bat, but
Let's take a look at that fan setting because that's I think what a lot of people are the most curious about, right?
it shouldn't be too hard for him to port it though.
All right, let's take a listen here.
Probably not. Yeah, I imagine once he get his.
Ooh, it's running.
Yeah, still can't hear it.
No, can't hear anything.
It's quiet.
I'm
It
glad
doesn't
it's
whine.
there.
It's not whining. It's quiet. I mean, it's
Is there speeds? Like, do you have it on high or
okay. I'm
what are
turning.
we at?
So we have. Okay, let's see if I can get this a little closer. So we have
Oh,
off,
it's just
we
on
have
and off.
auto. Well, we've on or off and auto, and then we have cool mode, which is
Oh.
okay, definitely louder. You guys hear that?
No, still not coming
No,
through
it
the
might be
mic.
the noise gate. that you
Yeah.
The
have.
noise gating. Okay,
Yeah.
shoot. Well, that doesn't sound half bad at all. Definitely louder. Strong is even louder.
Nope.
No.
Yeah,
It's
getting
noise.
filtered
Let me
out.
turn
Yeah.
off the noise gate for myself. Reduce background noise. No, all background noise.
From 1 to Steam Deck. Where are we? Oh, there we go.
So that's the strongest. I mean, it's
It's pretty loud.
about
Hold
as
it.
loud
Can
as
you
the
hold
Steam
it like
Deck.
a couple inches away from the mic?
It's only on temporarily, and it turns itself
Mhm.
off. How do we get it back? Oh, it's because the screen went to sleep. That's why. Okay, so I'm holding it a couple inches back.
Okay.
Turn up my gain. So that's the
No, yeah,
strongest setting.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's the strongest. Then we're gonna off. Of course, is quiet. Auto. Very low.
It's got a hum
Buzzing.
to it.
It's kind of a
Mhm.
auto has kind of a hum.
Yeah, it's a little hum.
Cool. This is like a medium setting, and that unfortunately does have a little bit of a hum too.
Mhm.
I don't know why this is necessary. The fan.
Well, because
there's a
people
benefit
now
to
we
it.
can overclock, right? The T6, the Unisoc T618
Yep.
chipset, potentially, and then here's strong again. So no humming that I'm hearing, but it is about Steam Deck volume. So I mean, it's a fan. It's
Yep.
it's a powerful. The quality. It's pressurized.
I
chemicals.
doubt it's gonna run many games that are actually gonna push it that far for the fan to go that crazy though.
Yeah, like I guess. I
We
don't
might
know.
be able to put some thermal paste in there or something else. I don't know what kind of heatsink they're using, but there's definitely going to be one in there if they have a fan.
I would just have it off personally.
Yeah.
Like I don't see a reason.
Because I modded the fan on the Retro Pocket 3. Sorry,
Yeah.
the flip is actually pretty loud too. But
And you've
after the little
corrected
mod I
that,
did,
right?
yeah, I did. It doesn't really get loud at all. It doesn't
Nice.
get pushed hard enough to actually hear it that much.
Nice. Turn myself back down. Okay, and we have the usual settings here. We have... So apparently no one managed to overclock the flip yet, which makes sense, but I have faith in Gamma Squeeze. I don't know, man. I got faith in that dude.
That's
Look at
true.
this. Gamma can tie the fan speeds directly to the performance modes. There you go. J-Lash
just to
coming
address-
in with the reality check with us. Can't be OC. Well, we wish. We hope.
It's
You,
not like a typical overclock, but it's pretty much what the Retro did with the T618. How they were able to get more performance out of it.
Wi-Fi?
It's that, yeah.
Speaking of stats and specs and Wi-Fi that it exists, Aish, do you want to read off while I connect this, what the specs of this bad boy
Sure. Give me
might be?
a second to open this up right now because I only found a tiny little thing here. So we have Android 12. It's a 5500 milliamp battery. It has 4 gigabytes of RAM, 128 internal. Let's see, where's the screen specs here? T618, of course, supports the SD cards up to 2 terabytes. I didn't even know we had 2 terabyte SD cards, but that's cool.
You can buy them.
And built-in Hall sticks. It has gyro. Over the air updates.
Oh, nice.
2.4 5G Wi-Fi, and Bluetooth 5.0. So yeah, you get you some Bluetooth headphones. 4-inch IPS touchscreen, 640 by 480. Yep, same resolution.
And it has Google Play out of the box
Google
too.
Play out of the box, yeah.
Which is nice.
Yeah. So,
which I'm going to log in there too. If you guys want to carry the vibe for a second, I'm just going to get logged in.
That from what I can see, it looks like the fan and the extra battery are probably the only differences to the 405M.
Yeah, I
Seems
think
like-
so.
Yeah.
If you guys want to see it in the case too, real quick.
Which
Yeah,
with the
let's do that.
extra size in the back, I'm glad they actually
Ooh.
put a bigger battery in there.
That
Yeah.
is, that's a comfort fit. Yeah.
Mhm.
Ooh, that's a good feeling. Go around town. Look at this. Look at this. You can walk around like that. I'm ready for my retro. Pull it out. Be like, look at this. Have you guys seen this? Your friends are like, dude, this is a bar mitzvah. What are you doing?
It looks like it's going to be more comfortable because the sticks
Yeah.
aren't as low as some of the other ones.
Yeah.
So that's good.
Especially the this thing. Ugh, grab it. The 353V.
Oh yeah, the sticks
I
are
really,
pretty low on that.
Yeah, I really don't like this one. That looks a lot better.
I just don't use it.
So
like
I
that,
had to
yeah.
stop using the 353V in the end because of the ergonomics. Eventually, over time, I'm like, oh crap, I can't play this long term. You know,
And it has that flat.
that's why I
back
sold it
too.
and I got rid of it eventually. Yep.
This
kind
looks
of
like a
from-
really good upgrade.
That
From
is
what I'm
really
seeing
Joey, I'm
on
gonna
the-
highlight you, man.
Sure.
Or sorry.
No, you're good. You're
next
good. You're good.
So, I mean, in comparison, yours just looks like the gigantic version of this.
Right. Yeah, which I'm okay with. I like the Chonk Factor, particularly, which I guess maybe I haven't mentioned that yet, but that's why I like the Doot. Like, just because of that big chunky boy.
Yeah, this isn't like the sticks are kind of functionally useless on this one. It's just not comfortable. But
Mhm.
I think with how it's placed on the one you have there, the 405B,
Yeah.
seems like it'd be a lot better.
Yep. And this is coming hot off the heels from Anbernic of, which is funny to me, they're RG Nano. And, you know, the RG Nano, for people who haven't seen that, is their tiny keychain handheld. It's based off the Funkey S, and it's just so funny how teeny tiny that is in
It's
comparison.
like 4
You know?
RG Nanos.
Like look at my grip on this versus, you know, that. And plus, you don't need to do this movement. You can definitely, with this, loosen up a bit and kind of hold it like you're playing like a Miu Mini with a grip on it. That kind of grip is comfortable. Kind of spacing out a little bit of air.
So yeah, it looks like it's going to be about the same size as the 351B. It's like here it is with the
Let's
Nano.
show you, Aish.
Yeah,
See for comparison.
4
yeah, so if
RG
you-
Nanos.
Yeah. So if you've held one of these, yeah.
I gotta get a 351V again. That is a.
That looks
comfy-
awesome.
It's
It is a
really
comfy
good.
handheld.
It is. But the stick is a little bit higher. Like you have more of a lip versus this.
Right.
So it looks like the sticks on the 405V are just right here where they're starting to select this, which is kind of where your hands go when you're holding it. So that should be pretty good as far as
So I
actually
brought-
using the sticks.
I brought this up before, but I wish you could just pop out that stick and put a cap on it and just never use the stick ever again.
I mean, you can
'Cause-
just get rid of the cap, I guess. It's just the
Yeah.
switch sticks. I
It's
don't know if it would. There's I saw a stick mod where I forgot what handheld it was for. That it just uses like the old school sticks for the 350. I don't know if you guys remember what it had originally, which was just like a ball with like some grip on it.
Right.
That might work on something like this.
Mm.
We just want to get rid of it. It don't really bother me so. But
Yeah, it's
between
not in
these
the
two,
way.
because of what I'm going to play on these, between these two, I'd rather just use this.
Yeah, that looks better.
It's more
Yeah, I'm also
comfortable.
curious. I'm also curious how you're going to feel 351V versus the 405M here.
V.
I'm sure I'm going to like it. This
Or
is still
405V, sorry. Yeah.
this
There's
is
so
still
many-
up there for me.
It's
yeah.
handheld of the week, guys. Like, this is, you know, how many handhelds do we get a month that get released from China? Now, what are we at? Has anyone counted? All right, log into Google.
Somebody saying 351V with a 3566 when. I mean, they had a plan to
Someone,
relaunch
it's
this.
Ben. Hi, Ben.
Hey,
I
ban.
don't think it's going to happen anymore.
Don't ban us, ban. That was bad. Sorry.
I would love to replace the. I would love a bigger version of the 353V, and that looks like exactly what the 405V is.
Right.
And a lot more comfortable. So
Yeah. I like the little rounded corners at the bottom.
yeah,
Looks like it's
That
gonna
is a
sit
big
pretty good
thing.
in the hand. Yeah. Like it's not the prettiest one to look at, but I feel like it's going to be more functional.
I
Does
don't
this
know. The
make you
purple one
nervous?
looks awesome.
No, I mean like the design in general. When you first look at it, it's just something just doesn't feel right about it. But the longer you look at it, the better it looks.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. So Anbernic comes with their front end from the 405M, and if you use the SD card that came with it,
Mhm.
it looks like the games are already loaded on here. So let's try out something 4.3 friendly. Maybe
I think they're
SNES.
loaded, and you get box art too.
Seriously?
On some of the other handhelds, it was like that. If you use, yep.
Ooh.
Nice.
Ooh, let's zoom in. Now we're gonna show some stuff. So let's get our faces the heck out of here. Now we need to do some fanciful sounds. So here we have an array of games. Of course, unfortunately, we have the numbered games, and that's always a complaint I have of these ROM sets that come from China on these handhelds, is the fact that it's hard to alphabetically sort through these, but at least it does come with games. I do recommend you go ahead and just ditching this SD card, or at least replacing it with your own games, which is what we're going to do in a minute. But let's see what works right out of the gate. Gigawing. Okay, we hopped over from SNES. I'm going to try to play Bully tonight. I promised Damien, because he was bullying me into voting for that for our Game of the Month. Let's do some Mega Man X. Or Rockman X, as they say in China or Japan. Oh, Jesus. Okay, so here's my first dig at this device. And it has to be, you all saw that, right?
Mhm.
The D-pad. Once again, we have a sloppy, loose D-pad. That's not going to really cut it. We might have to get in here and do that D-pad fix mod, and that sucks that you have to open this device up. But, I mean, that's a slippery D-pad. Look, I'm hopping menus without even trying.
I don't know. I have the 405M here. If it's the same one as that, it's pretty good. I mean, it's not the best D-pad in the world, but
I
I know
have
some people are doing that mod.
I also have huge stubby thumbs, so take it
That's
everything
true.
I say with a grain of stubs.
How do you use the Win 4 with those fingers? Oh my.
You know what?
I
It's
struggle with it.
my wife's also impressed when I show her how I use it, and it's funny because like I play the RG Nano and I'm able to play with my thumbs. You know, it just you have to focus the middle of the toe thumb and just use it to your advantage. You know, it has a lot of strength in it, which is nice, but the coverage, it's easy to press all four, so you have to be so diligent when you're playing your handhelds, man. It's a real
Maybe
problem
we should
I deal
try
with.
an N64 game so we could use the sticks. See how those are.
Fair. Star Fox.
Star
Someone's
Fox.
asking if it's the same D-pad as the RGXX. It's not. It's a different D-pad.
It's a little slippery for my liking, just for me. And maybe you're right. We'll do a Contra test. That'll be the unbiased way to look at this D-pad.
It looks just like the 405's D-pad.
We also have, by the way, I didn't mention this, the home button's right there in the middle. And we actually have really old school rubber membrane start and select, like really mushy, super duper mushy. And
I'm so glad they did that.
Yeah, it's like nostalgic mushy. Like this is levels of mushy I haven't experienced since, I'm not sure. It's been a while.
Because the 405 is clicky, and those look
that's what I hate about it.
And I love the height of the face buttons, and they are really perfected. They have perfected this mushy rubber membrane face button feel by now. Like, look at it. This is.
Yeah, those look exactly the same as the 405 in height and all that, so that's perfect.
And because people might want to know, let's just get the nerd stats going. Come on, man. Get to 0. Should give you an idea, maybe.
How thick's that device?
Let's find out.
How thick do you want it to be, Joey?
If any modders are watching this, any modders, take these measurements.
Sacker is writing down some numbers right now.
There might not be 100% accurate. I don't always have 100% faith with the with the digits on this thing. Okay, see, that's a different number. Do your own measurements. What am I doing here? Let's get the sticks. Russ's video is dropping tomorrow, so let's watch that one. 14.73.
Yeah, that already looks more comfortable than the 353V.
Yeah. And it feels... I need to get the brightness up a bit for you guys. So the screen looks just like the 405M screen. I'm not representing it super well on camera right now.
Does it look over sharpened?
That's a good point. Yeah.
Let's take a look at that in a second here.
The quick toggle is an easy way to check after.
Ooh. Nah, I'm really bad at Star Fox, if you didn't already tell. Okay, so let's get out of here. Looks like that's running in standalone emulator. What do you guys want to see next?
Is there any like GameCube or anything like that in there?
Well, let's see. Ooh. So we got Dreamcast, Neo Geo Pocket, Wonder Swan. Oh, PS2. Oh. That's new. Sure. Final Burn Neo, GBA, PSP, Nintendo DS. Let's get this up close. Wii, 3DS.
Oh,
that's
Anbernic stepping up their game.
Stepping up their game with these ROMs, man.
I love how Sorry, go ahead.
No, let's check for GameCube. But what were you gonna say?
I said I love how the games that they show on like the like reveal video aren't actually on there.
No, that would make a lot of sense, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
that was included.
I'm curious what emulators they're using for all of these. That's what I want to know. What versions? Let's see that. But you can just wipe it.
Yeah, we'll see if we can get into all that. There's no GameCube actually, but there is PS2, 3DS, and Wii, so kind of random.
Did they put it under the Wii menu, maybe?
Well, I was gonna say unless I missed it somehow. I'm looking through all.
Legend of Zelda what?
What's this?
Yeah, there's
Legend
two
of Zelda.
Zeldas. Twilight Princess.
Twilight
That's
Princess.
gotta be the GameCube version. I don't think it's gonna be the Wii version. Oh yeah, they put him in the Wind Waker.
Yeah, so they put it under Wii.
Okay, okay. Let's try it. Let's get crazy.
See how stock runs these.
There's a
MMJR2.
really long intro for Wind Waker. Did you pick that or Twilight Princess?
Wind Waker, yeah, it has that long intro, but we can only see some frames.
The pause menu on Wind Waker is actually harder to run than some like the first area. So if that doesn't stutter, you're looking pretty good. Yeah, you should be good at the game.
It'd be same performance as the 405M.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's one of the things where like the lower end devices, when you try to go into to play Wind Waker, that start menu usually stutters a lot and it's glitchy. It's not very playable. Yeah. But the first area plays just fine. So this gives you a pretty good idea.
Guys, I'm going to turn my lights down a bit so I can get a bit better look at the camera for you.
Just to answer the chat really quick, yes, it has Google Play Store. Yes, it has a sleep mode. What else is here? Those are the two main questions. We don't know the price. We don't know the price yet. No. Batteries. We don't know release date. We don't know that either. But usually it's not too far off once they actually start sending it. It's like a week or two, maybe. Yeah. That's usually how they do it. I don't know if this is going to be any different.
Well, do you want to do it now? What our guesses are for price? Because I'm going to go with 150 MSRP, and I'll say 140 for the first 48 hours.
Yeah, I think so too. Wait, how much is the 405 from them officially?
168, I think, right now.
68. Yeah, it's going to be like 149.
Something.
It's going to be like 149, and they're going to give you $10 off for the first 48.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not getting a lot of audio stuttering. This is running on... Let's see. Oh, that quits out.
It's probably MMJR2.
Yeah. By the way, these shoulder buttons move stuff around in the menu, and it's easy to activate them. Like they press in super easy, so they're sensitive, so just be mindful of that. Maybe keep your hands off the pack when you're navigating the menus. I keep accidentally moving around.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it does have that fan, and so far it hasn't been, it hasn't been frustrating me, or I haven't been noticing it.
That's what I was saying earlier. I don't think the games are really going to push it far enough for the fan to go that crazy.
Yeah. Well, depends on what setting you're using, I guess. But yeah.
That's true. Yeah. I was actually surprised how well you can set up 3DS on this 4x3 screen.
Select your hero.
Audio sounds good though. Speakers sound good.
Yeah, it sounds pretty good even through just like the feed.
Yeah. A shake test. Did you do a shake test, Stubbs?
Turn the volume. Let me turn the volume down.
Nice.
Nice. Yeah, no there's zero shake. Zero shake.
I'm not gonna have to put tape in it this time.
Deadlock 7, not dual SD.
No,
Just the
not
one
for
SD.
Android.
But you don't need it. 128 gigs internal is a lot.
Has vibration. I just felt that on the screen.
And you
there.
can put an SD card so big
comfort.
it doesn't exist yet in it.
We got
2
Bluetooth.
terabytes.
We got 2 terabytes. Game mode. That's good. Yeah, so this is the same menu again from the 405M.
Okay, so while we're here, do you see the sharpening at all?
Okay. You know, I wish I had my 505 on stock and not on Gamma OS. Oh, you know what, though? I have a Temu 505 in the other room. I might take a look because it looks not sharpened to me. And I've had a few of these now, or a few of, Anbernic's latest handhelds that have that sharpening effect, which is just the 405M and the 505. I do not see a sharpening effect in place here. But I do need to confirm that.
Okay.
I mean, at least it's not super obvious, so that's good.
Yeah, maybe they fixed a bit.
It doesn't appear to be there. And it is pretty pronounced, especially on the 405M.
Yeah.
Let's see, are the buttons mapped already? Yeah. Nice. You know what, Anbernic? Not bad. Look at this. You have a front end setup. The games load. Minimal fiddling. I do need to turn off the touch screen buttons. That'd be one nice touch. But not bad so far.
Their front end has been getting better.
Yeah, there's some improvements here. That's kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, how do I... What's this? Sure. Oh, no. Oh. Retroarch. Okay.
Wait, why did it go to Retroarch? There's no way that was running a Retroarch.
No, that's not right.
No. It's because I fell for
Okay.
the... It's so easy to press these, and at least in the Anbernic front end that they have on here, it skips around. So just seriously, when you're outside the game, just keep your fingers right there. I keep doing this.
Somebody's asking if it's legal. Well, you're not going to go to jail if you buy it, so you'll be fine.
Yeah, you won't go to jail.
No. PSP, yes, it's going to do PSP.
Yeah, just kind of squished a little bit. But
Yeah.
it'll do it.
I wouldn't really recommend this for PSP, but it'll do it.
Yeah, it'll look a little funny, but
Yeah.
not too bad.
Oh, I'm excited to get mine now. Thanks,
This is
Stubbs.
good. Yeah, man. Thanks for hopping on the stream with me. This is
It's so much better when there's a handheld that I like.
that you're
or
looking forward
excited
to.
about. Yeah.
Hey, dude, we look at this PS2 menu.
What do we have?
Do we have the SCPH 3004 BIOS file?
Oh, man.
Love that game. Love that game.
That's
And the
such a good
And the other
39,000.
BIOS. Yep.
Yeah. If you guys want to know more about BIOS files, check out Joey's at Joey Retro Handhelds. He will teach you all about what that means. Dude, I'm doing it again. Tell me, you guys got to keep my hands. My fingers need to go away from those buttons back there.
That's a you problem, I think.
Yeah, I think I think it is. Should we do some Neo Contra to start things out?
Sure.
Should be launching Aether SX2.
So is the fan on auto right now? Is that what you have it on, or what's the setting?
So right now it's turned off. So let's do
so
auto, and let's kind of see what that does.
Yeah. See if it heats up with.
Which
or
you can
cools
run
down.
it without the fan. You're
'Cause-
just not going to get the best performance in certain games.
Right. So it's an auto right now, and let's take a listen to that fan. Turn the volume down. So it's really quiet. So far, it's not activating.
You're probably not even going to need the fan unless you really want to run some GameCube and PS2 games. If you're just doing Dreamcast and under, you probably won't need it.
Yeah. Right there, Stubbs, the first one. You want
Thank
to
you.
change it to none?
Thank you, sir.
No problem.
Well, I mean, he made the ultimate Android
I know.
guide. The only one you'll ever
Dude,
need.
I am very spoiled tonight, gentlemen, that I have the ultimate guide man on the stream.
Yeah.
'Cause I
Don't need any other guides, just that one.
Just
that
that one.
is the one, and that's what we've been sending people to when they ask
Yeah.
too. It's like, tell me, how do I get these games? How do I get these pirated games? How do I get the BIOS files? Have you seen Joey's Retro Handhelds at Joey's Retro Handhelds? Go do yourself a favor, watch the video, throw a like, throw a subscribe. Man's out here breaking his back, giving us that top quality emulation how-tos. I'm sick of this. Everyone not trying to not subscribe right off the bat when they hear about this.
Oh,
Give the
hey,
man a sub.
quick question. How clicky are the back buttons?
Yeah, actually,
Oh, they're clicky.
they're clicky.
But not
Okay.
they're not like, they're not
Is
clicky.
it like that soft click?
It's the soft click. Yeah. It's not
It's probably the same as
obnoxious.
these.
Like
'Cause
playing
that's
in
my
hard.
only complaint about this, and this, by the way, the buttons were too clicky.
Yeah, playing in bed next to your partner at night with these buttons, you're not going to be waking kids up. You're not going to be waking wives up and partners
Okay.
up,
Yeah, I modded
dogs
mine.
up. You're not going to be waking cats up.
No
Pretty
sound.
quiet. It's silent. It's not silent, but it's not.
It sounds the same as the
Loud.
353V.
Now listen to the Doot. The Doot has magical soft clicky. Magical, but this is a magical handheld that really sucks. But it really has nice soft buttons. Now, this bad boy, the RGB R35S, I love this thing, by the way. Again, have I said that yet? I need to make a video.
I gotta
This
find that.
thing,
Oh,
this thing
God.
has
It's so bad. No.
this thing has super
No.
loud shoulder buttons that need to be fixed right away. Right away. Look. Let's see. And then I guess we got the Miu Mini, which has beautiful Miu Mini Plus, beautiful, soft, clicky, quiet buttons. So it's like a medium soft. You still get that click, but it's all good. But since you have Wi-Fi, of course, you're doing retro achievements. You're gonna have your cell phone, and you're gonna be able to run this no problem. Get yourself a little Wi-Fi hotspot. Get yourself a plan for Mint Mobile, which is today's sponsor. Thank you, Mint Mobile, for sponsoring our nerdy niche hobby. $15 a month, Zoo is saying.
Mm-hmm.
I think that promo ends in September. retrohandhelds.link/Mint Mobile. Get yourself some retro achievements. I gotta hook mine up here in a second.
I actually kind of want to play this game now.
What is this?
Yep.
Neo Contra?
Contra? Yeah, Contra.
Neo Contra, yeah. This
Neo
is running
Contra,
well though. Let's get the frame counter on. And I'm trying to figure out how do I get. Oh, there it is. Get the menu, hit the back button. That's what you want to do. Now we're getting
use those
menus.
buttons anymore. I have to use gestures.
You have to use gestures. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure you can configure it, and we'll see what kind of Android is in here in a second to confirm. But we want to go to Joey. Help me out here, man. What am I trying to do right now?
What are you looking for?
Well, I wanted to turn on the frame counter. I think it's just under general, right?
Yeah, general at the
yes,
bottom.
there we
Okay.
go. Show speed. Why not? And let's look and see what kind of. We're just running at 1x, which 1x on this screen, great, because the 1x on PS2, some games are 480p or 480i at least, right? So you can leave on 1x on the screen. It's going to look good. Like, it's that.
Yeah.
You don't need more than one.
Can't really go above that anyway.
Yeah,
The
for
screen at
PS2.
least, yeah.
This is a fun game. And it's this teeny tiny, but it is, let's see, running 100%. I'm not seeing any dips. So let's try something else.
Yep.
Let's do. Should we just do God of War?
God of War.
Should we do
Yeah.
the big boy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, somebody was asking how the thumbsticks felt when you were using them here.
Yeah, so I think we're gonna. I'm sure we're gonna use them a bit more in
Mhm.
God of War. So this should hopefully be a pretty good test. And let's full screen. Hopefully we all got the Odin 2 512. I did go for the max Odin.
No.
I figured if we're gonna do it, let's just go big.
Like the 405V.
Like the 405. Look at this chunker.
Oh,
Look at it.
yeah.
It's such a good chunky boy. It's a good chunky boy. Now, Aish, you mentioning stats earlier and specs earlier. What
Mhm.
was the RAM on this model again? Is it
Four
4
gigs.
gigs?
Yep,
Really?
4 gigs.
Okay.
Yep.
4 gigs is going to be pretty good. Not for Nintendo Switch emulation, but I wouldn't recommend that on this chipset anyways.
No. It can run some light indie games, and for those 4 gigs is fine.
Right.
By defeating Ares, Kratos, the once mortal warrior, became the new god appeared. However, Kratos soon found himself alone on Olympus, shunned by his fellow gods.
So as far as ergonomics goes,
Petty gods,
Moktagoon, it's a cool name. As far as ergo goes, that's where this thing is shining right now. It's really comfortable. And I have to say this. I'm going to say this. People are saying it's ugly. I don't think so. I think it's attractive. Give me some Skittle buttons right here, and you have yourself what looks like a portable Dreamcast vertical handheld. You know what I mean? It looks like one of those...
Yep.
One of those all-in-one devices you see on AliExpress for $500, where they take a whole console and put it in a
Yep.
vertical form.
It does.
You know, that's what it looks like this is. And let's get, this is a great, Mert, that's a great call. Let's take a look at the temperature.
Do you still have the fan on?
Yeah, so the fan's still on auto. Let's see what we're getting for the fan. Any noise. It's not activating. I don't think, and it's not, and the handheld's getting warm now. So I'm guessing, well, first off, with the fan on auto, let's get the temperature reading. Snap, we're hitting 91 right there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that screen is warm.
Well,
Warm.
luckily it's far from where your hands are going to be.
We got 90, exactly. We got 90 there. 91 on the sides. Where your hands are, we got a steep drop off. Down to 85. Now let's turn the fan on to strong mode because I don't think auto is working correctly. I think we need to manually adjust it. I don't know if they have that worked out in the software because at no point did I feel the fan kick on beyond the lowest setting. Which again, there's the sound of the fan, which isn't, it's loud, but it's not bad. How warm is my room for a baseline? It is hot in here. I'm sure that affects things, right? So we got a baseline of 80 degrees.
Toasty.
Yeah.
80 degree. Holy.
We have a baseline 80 degrees in here right now. I have my studio in a converted root cellar with no ventilation. So the only ventilation is when I open the door. But to control background noise, I have it closed right now. So I will probably keep it closed. Okay, so fans full blast. And my God, God of War 2 is just working right off the bat. What? I'm not tweaking settings on this chipset?
They probably already did it for you.
Yeah. I wonder if
Dude, I know this is, I'm not seeing dips right there.
No, they figured out the settings for it. That's why they've been showing it since we saw like the 505. You can actually
Right.
get that game to run pretty decently on there.
Well, you can check if they have any settings applied to it.
Yeah.
Should we look?
It would be
I'm pretty
the
sure it's
eye.
going to be under.
Dude, there's no
underclocked.
drops.
No.
There's no drops. I'm sorry, but I load up this game, and there are drops. So you're right. They must have configured this, right?
And that's the thing about using the SD, card that comes with it, is that Anbernic actually does do all of this for you. So if you just want like an out of the box experience,
maybe
you can get one. But
are we changing our opinion on this now? Are we actually saying use the stock, or maybe transfer the stock ROMs? Transfer the stock experience in the stock ROMs to a name brand SD card.
If you don't mind numbers in your games, I guess.
Joey, what are you thinking, man? What's going on over there? What's your thoughts? You got thoughts?
I don't know. Let's see first. Let's go to click the eye. Let's see what they have going on over here.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
I still wouldn't though, because you can do all this yourself.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
A lot of us like to do this ourselves. There is that great the Emu deck for Android, right?
Mhm.
That automatically goes through and installs stuff, sets things up for you. I need to try that. I actually have not used that on these.
I don't think it's.
Is it still yet? It's not ready yet. Okay.
Yeah,
I believe I got an alpha from Dragoon that I need to test though. So I want to try it out.
So you're in the general settings.
So here you go, man. Here you go. Let's get this.
So click the eye at the top.
Screen it.
It's underclocked.
The eye.
It's underclocked.
Did it have it there? I missed it.
Yeah, it was there. It was right there. It was -2 and -3. That's what they usually do for that game.
So they have settings for it already.
Yeah,
are you calling this the eye, the settings wheel?
Does it not have the eye? What
do you mean talking about the eye?
There's
usually like an info button, but yeah.
No, go to
the eye, the letter I.
Yeah, the eye. Yeah.
I thought you were talking about eyeballs. Like I'm clicking over here.
No.
What are you saying to me?
I think you broke it.
I did break it.
Okay. Well, whatever. Go to
it's not.
Go to system, and you'll see the underclocks there.
All right.
Yeah, they're there.
Yeah,
okay.
it's right there.
Okay, so they did do a per game profile for this under their.
Hey, and that's okay, right? I mean, that's.
Yeah, it'll get the
it's
game running.
pre-optimized for you.
Yeah.
If you're really specific about like how smooth the game feels, you're gonna notice it's a little bit like stuttery, but it's fully playable.
Yeah.
I don't feel inspired to load on my own ROMs right now.
If you only want to play 6 PS2 games, that's good.
Well, no. Now hold on. Hold on the phone. Hold on to the phone. I'm saying, as far as this live stream goes, I'm good with just showing what's on here because it's already optimized, and for people playing at home, you're probably going to get a ton of hours out of the stock experience on this. When you're ready to go to the next level, learn some things, watch Joey's video, watch Russ's video, and Aish's video, and Zoo's video. Maybe don't watch Zoo's video, but when you're ready to
watch it. Please go watch it.
Go watch. No, God, we love Zoo. When you're ready to go to the next level, you can load on your own ROMs, get yourself a nice SD card, include copies or whatever of your legally owned ROMs, and go in and start configuring settings. So that's the fun in this hobby is tinkering and figuring out what is the best setting for this. But I got to say, man, as an end user, I'm talking somebody who doesn't know anything about this stuff. You boot it up, you play the game, and it just works because that's the experience here so far.
Mm-hmm.
That's surprising. That is actually surprising to me. I'm surprised that they did that. That's
better
than some Linux custom firmwares have done for customizing things. So
they've actually been doing that. It's just we're so used to getting rid of the SD card, which
we really are.
Ones, if you get one of the blue ones, we're good. Like the blue SD cards Anbernic sends sometimes, those are fine. That's a Toshiba card. It's going to be okay. But if you get like Kioxia, there you go. But if it's just another like Toshiba, like whatever. But if you get the black one, chances are you're gonna have to replace it because it's not going to be around forever.
Right.
But they've been doing this for a while. It's just for us, like we want to adjust things, we want to set it up how we want it. But if you're just somebody that wants to get something and play with it, you're that option's there. It's kind of been there. It's just not
I don't see any sharpening effect on here.
I don't see it either, but it's hard to see.
Yeah.
Maybe they did fix it. That's interesting.
Also, just to say, if anybody in chat is brand new to this and they're thinking about getting it because you saw God of War running, understand that playable is within context of what this handheld can do.
Right,
it's not going to be like the best experience for PS2. And most games for PS2 aren't going to run like that. So just heads up on it. This is going to be like, ideally, it's going to be like a Dreamcast and under machine with some bonus for GameCube and PS2.
Let's see
Yeah.
what we got on here.
Dreamcast and N64 are what I consider this device for.
See if there's a local software update. No update. There usually isn't, but
So that's interesting. I didn't know that they did per game optimization, and the reason being is I've seen comments sometimes that are like, "Hey, I upgraded to Gamma and my games ran better before," and I'm like, "It should have been the
That's
same."
why.
But
No,
yeah,
that's
so
why.
that's exactly why.
Yep.
That makes sense.
It's not going to be on
12,
every game
4
because not
gigs.
every game needs it. Yeah, it's Android 12. And not every game is going to need it. But like the higher end games that they want to use as a selling point, they're going to go in and optimize it.
Yeah,
Right.
smart.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because for anything under that, you don't really need to adjust settings. Like for Dreamcast, just start playing a game and you're gonna be fine.
Yeah.
Same thing with N64. You don't really need to mess around with stuff anymore with those systems. But if you want to get some GameCube and PS2, you're definitely gonna have to.
What is a Naruto?
It's a Dragon Ball Z ripoff.
Okay.
Just wizards cosplaying as ninjas.
Okay.
I
I don't know what that
no,
is.
it just made somebody angry. in chat.
You probably made everybody angry. I'm gonna answer
Did
a
I?
question in the chat. So L2 and R2 likely probably actually we should check that. They likely probably don't work on stock here. We have to wait for Gamma, but Stubbs might be able to check
L2 and R2 not working on stock?
in
do you
native
mean?
Only
Android.
for Android games and for streaming.
Oh, yeah. Let's
and
do
for
some
shoot.
native.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. We need to test these things.
Hey, if they fix that, that's big.
Let's try it out. Okay, raw feel. Where'd your comment go?
Put Gamma on
You hope
immediately.
it-
Yes, you did.
I hope it doesn't have issues with the triggers like the RG405M has. What do you mean
Mhm.
issues with the triggers there? I guess is my question.
I'm pretty sure it's going to be that they don't work in a lot of Android games here for streaming.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah,
Streaming Game Pass. Okay.
Yep.
because the only other issue with triggers was that they're breaking on the 405M. But I
Really?
don't think he meant that. Yeah,
Okay.
Oh, I got rid of mine, so I don't know.
Money,
How
as
dare
far
you.
as money goes, I mean, I'm going to guess for me in that $150 range.
I think
Yeah.
so. I think it's going to be under that, but yeah, like
I
right
think
at that.
150.
I
Yeah.
think 150 is a safe bet,
Yeah.
seeing as where some of these are landing. But with first 48 hours, yeah, you might see 140.
It's
140,
definitely not going
yeah.
to be more than that because that would get it too close to the
Plus
405M. And
Yeah.
Anbernic will always charge us more for the metal ones. So,
They're going to charge us a bit more because of this fan, I'm guessing. Just a bit.
yeah,
That's why I think 150 is
Because I mean, think
spot.
about the Retroid Pocket Flip price. That landed. What did we land on that one? 160, 170 range.
yeah. I think it was the 160.
And you have to understand that those
164.
transparent
Mhm.
the transparent shells cost a bit more to make. So those
Also,
there's
the
some
clamshell
charge there.
design is harder
And the
to
clamshell
manufacture.
design is going to
Yeah.
be harder to manufacture. Yeah. So I 140, 150 is safe. A safe bet here.
Yeah,
So I was right. He was talking about the triggers not working. So
Okay.
hey,
We're going to try that out. We're going to test that out.
I have a feeling they're not going to work just because they haven't fixed it on any other one of their systems, and they really pretty much only care about emulation, and they work with emulation and with their screen mapping app. So
Yeah.
if you want to play like Genshin on this, which you kind of can, you just map the buttons and they're going to work.
Right.
So I don't think they really have an incentive to do it.
yeah. Plus,
than
like
it would
Android
be the
games
right
aren't great
thing,
on
you
the
know, but-
screen.
They're
Yeah.
not. No, I mean Minecraft's okay and Stardew Valley, but I don't know if I would want to play those on here anyway.
Yeah.
I like this DMG color. There's two other colors too. If we pull up we don't need to pull up the website. People can look at our prior stuff or go to anbernic.com because we don't know the date yet for this, although it's imminent. So I'm guessing the pre-orders are going to be up tomorrow because Russ's video is dropping tomorrow.
Yeah.
You would hope so.
Is yeah, exactly. Is my guess. At worst, I'm guessing this weekend.
You're probably going to start getting them mid next month.
Right.
Yeah.
Anbernic is pretty consistent on their shipping schedules too.
Yep.
So that's something
Somebody
you can
was-
rely on there.
Somebody was asking if the fan's going to give a big performance boost. It not really.
It'll
Not
help
really.
it. It'll help it stay consistent, I think. in its
Yes.
FPS. So
And
again,
you're
here it
really
is
only
with the
going to
fan.
notice in like PS2 games. At least that's what I noticed with the Flip. Again, that's the only T618 we have with a fan in it. And for most games, it doesn't make a difference at all until you get to PS2 and GameCube. On some games, yeah, you will notice a big difference in like temperature. I think I got like 10 Celsius range when I was doing the testing on mine. So that's noticeable. That's a good drop, and it should make it a little more steady. But it's not really going to matter for the majority of games that you should aim to play on this.
Hey, Matt, if you're watching the live stream here, we did a comparison early on. So if you rewind the live stream to around the 5-minute mark or so, you should see comparisons with everything on the desk here, which I'll zoom out. All these smorgasbord devices.
Should be a little bit wider than a DMG, but just as thick.
Yeah, I'm really hoping they sent me the purple one because I really want that purple one.
Right, the purple one looks really nice. I liked how on the purple one you can see the fan through the shell, which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
And the other colorway was the wood grain. The classic 351 wood grain is back, which Russ got the wood grain, so I'm excited to watch his video in the morning.
I really hope I don't get that one.
I wish they included this in English. You don't want the wood grain one?
I don't want the wood grain.
What? Come on, man.
I would be okay with this one, but purple is what I want. So we'll see what they sent me.
I like
this.
I like this one. I like this DMG style. It's just for me, it's gonna match my 505, which I like the DMG one the best. Matches the Miu Mini.
Stubbs knows I have an obsession with that color scheme.
You like the color scheme, so I think this is nice. I don't know if I want to. So far, I don't see a reason to mod this unless you want, colored buttons or things of that nature. But it already comes with Hall sticks. Let's check. So let's check the joysticks. By the way, we really haven't looked at that. So here's Naruto. Anyways, he runs in circles, and I'm controlling him fairly easily. I would say this is pretty comfy with that located down there.
Yeah.
There's the right.
Those sticks have actually grown on me since last time we talked, because because of the KTR1, it's above the D-pad. I've been using the 405 a lot more just to get more comfortable with it, and I kind of like the joysticks. I prefer the D-pad, but I don't mind those sticks.
These are nice. The Chonk is good, punlive.net. The Chonk is my favorite part of this device. Like, I think this is one that I'm going to settle into and just start playing because I can probably hold it for long periods of time where my hands aren't going to get cramped like they were on the 353V or especially on the Miu Mini Plus. My goodness. The other favorite vertical that I use is, of course, the 35XX. And the RG35XX from Anbernic is another form factor where it just happens to be everything in the right spot for my hands. Both the non-modded shoulder button version and the modded shoulder button version, using those better button mods. I mean, this is like, for me, I kind of space out when I play this. My hands like that, and this is perfect. I can play this for a long time without getting cramps. Every other handheld here on my desk gives me some cramping issues. Even my boy, the 35S. Part of that is because they put
open to buy that after this.
You do? Are you gonna buy it? This is so good.
That layout.
This is so good.
I
don't even care. Like I just putting the joysticks up top. That's the poor choice on this handheld. But everything else, I enjoy about this one. And this one comes in at around $50 plus shipping.
Somebody was saying that that's a boomer take.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't.
Sure. Well, I'm a millennial, so it's a millennial take for sure.
Yeah,
it's an old man take.
They don't go there.
And the Doot, the Doot is the closest handheld of this, but it's not going to match in power, and the software is a complete disaster. It does have really nice Xbox face buttons. The D-pad's pretty atrocious. It has this face looking at you going, nah. Whereas, let's talk about this face. This face is going like, You guys always talk about faces. I'm just trying to learn the culture. But yeah, this is while comfy to hold. Okay, this is pretty comfy to hold. It's a nice. I like that. Well, why did they make a horrible handheld with the best grip known to man?
So that an Anbernic could make this.
So the Anbernic,
exactly.
the Duke walks so the 405V could run. I think
Yep,
that's what people
exactly
say,
why.
right? So this
Somebody
is a nice.
was somebody was asking how we feel about HDMI being left out. It doesn't really bother me. I'm okay with that. I never use that on any of them, so it doesn't.
Yeah. All right, let's.
It'd be nice to have.
Somebody wanted Kingdom Hearts in the chat. Let's do that next.
That should run beautifully, both 1 and 2, by the way.
I'm guessing. Which one we got here? I think Kingdom Hearts 1.
I think it's 1, yeah.
Yeah, J Lash, love the way the Duke feels. Love the way the Duke feels. And that's one I hope we get some custom firmware on, because all we need is the software fixed.
I feel like those words just shouldn't go together. It just doesn't feel right. Oh yeah. Look at Ned Flanders over here.
Ned Flanders of retro, maybe.
Yes. Ned Flanders is a good-looking man, by the way. That is not an insult in any way.
I think you're handsome too, Aish.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Feel better now.
Me too. I'm glad we had this moment.
Me too.
Hey, Anbernic is in the chat. Anbernic 2023.
Oh.
Hello, Anbernic 2023. Good job on this handheld so far. I like it.
Man, that music just brings me back. I love this game.
Why?
So it was one of the games I played the most when I had my PS2. And because I have good taste.
Sorry.
Stubbs has returned to work. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had an awesome vacation, guys. Thanks for holding down the fort. It's nice to get out into the woods. Unfortunately, I was captured by some people and held against my will for 2 weeks. But beyond that, I think it was really, really nice. And Zoo eventually, after some threats, gave control of the Discord community back to me when I got back. So if you guys don't know who Zoo is, he's a man on our channel. He's a middle-aged man, and he's allowed to continue to make videos. We have no control over his actions.
He seriously just wandered in one day.
You wandered in one day, you know, I don't know.
Chat's asking again. One, we don't know the price yet. We're estimated it's going to be about $150. Release date, we're guessing pre-orders should go up in the next couple of days, and you'll likely have it by about mid next month.
Yeah. These are guesses, but
those are guesses. Yeah. We're just going off what Anbernic usually does. So.
Well, here's what Rob, the retro tech dad, thinks of this.
He's into it, man.
Rob obsesses over badonks on handhelds. All right,
Yep.
This is something I need to come clean about for Rob on his behalf. He obsesses. He looks at badonks all day long on the handheld scene. Some of them oblong. I might keep rhyming. I'm not really sure. I'm going to take this off the screen because I don't
look
want
how
him
intense he is.
To be
I love that video intro.
It's shorts coming time. Here he is with Joey. Like you
the
guys,
Pirate King himself.
all of your shenanigans. I can't even
start calling you.
He has a problem. But besides Rob's issues, it's nice that we have a badonk here that supports our long-term ergo playing, because let's face it, guys, it's going to be probably nostalgia-based older folks probably playing this, and by older I mean like 20s and above or something, right? And we don't want flat handhelds anymore. We want these ergo grips. We want these bump outs.
Futuristic.
Yeah. And look at this design. Look at this fan design. Doesn't that remind you of something from like Captain Planet, like one of the 4 elements?
It's foreshadowing Gamma OS on it.
Yeah. Is that the Gamma logo? Yeah.
That's what it reminds me of. No, but I was going to say, like, we keep saying like pocketable, and yeah, its size is important, but really I don't know, at least me, I'm not really, when I go out, I'm not really putting this in my pocket and playing it.
Aren't you?
No.
Should we do a pocket test?
I mostly end up playing like in bed at night or on the couch.
I think Russ has a copyright on Pocket Test, but yeah, let's do it.
Well, sorry, Russ.
Yeah.
This is sponsored by Retro Game Corps.
Yep.
This
He's
moment.
responsible for anything that happens here.
Oh, the sticks get stuck. You gotta. Yeah. Get it.
Put it in the other way.
Oh, good call. Yeah.
Is that a handheld in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me?
Both. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's it gonna be one way or the other? Yeah.
So it's a pocket. It's pocketable.
Mm-hmm.
So we do.
Wait, what? Nice. Wait, what happened here?
Hey, so
No,
for the
that's
younger viewers, you're gonna have to
Video.
explain what that is, Stubbs.
Oh shoot. Yeah, I wanted to play Donkey Kong Country. Is why I was pulling that out. On the SNES. Yeah, no, this is a VHS cassette tape. You put it in something called a VCR, a video video cassette recorder
I don't even
system?
know. Video.
So this was a promo tape that Nintendo sent out in 1993 or 1994, and I got this at my house because I had a Super Nintendo and I applied to, I think, get one of these, and it came with like 20 minutes of footage of Donkey Kong Country before it came out using that FX chip, and it was really interesting. I love that video. So it's like the only VHS I own. Reserve your copy now. Enter the Jungle, November 21st.
That reminds me, a friend of mine just went to Japan and bought me a full in-box set of the Wind Waker
Nice.
with the game
that's
manual
fun.
and everything.
This went to sleep. How do you get back into the front end? Okay, so push the
I was
button on the
super
left.
happy when I
Push
saw
the button on the
this.
left to get in the front. That does look nice, Aish. That looks like a great, good game, Wind Waker. And you own it legally,
It's
so you
such a
can
good
play
game.
that
Yeah.
ROM.
Oh, it's a really good game. It's one of my favorite Zelda games.
You're one of my favorite Zelda games. Obviously, Kingdom Hearts played no problem. We don't really need to get into the game. This is just Kingdom Hearts is a low bar on this chipset. You can upscale that 2x, no problemo. Am I talking on my butt, or is that true?
I don't know. I've never played that game, so
You've never
Kingdom Hearts?
played.
no. Hold on.
See,
I've played it.
okay,
I've played
you're
it.
over
I
here
don't
saying-
like it. It's not for me.
Wait, how long did you play?
Joey's retro handhelds.
It's not for me.
See, that's what I was telling you earlier. Like,
Disney.
if I like
Disney
something,
characters.
I just don't get it.
Disney characters plus Final Fantasy characters plus really cool action
Hack and
battles.
slash. You get
Final
magic. Sorry.
Yeah. I'll
It's a
give it
fun ga-
another shot.
It's a fun
at some
game.
point.
It's a good story. Like you fight Ursula the Sea Witch at the end of the first one. It's
I
so cool.
would
She's
just-
huge.
Quick correction. It was a good story. And right now, if you try to follow the story, just don't. just don't
play.
follow the story.
Just don't play beyond the first one. Just play the first
Well,
game.
I actually kind of like the
In the
second one a
second,
little bit
in the
better.
second game, in the second game. Just don't.
But
play
the story is a mess, and nobody should ever try to follow that story. Just enjoy the Disney characters in Final
Just
Fantasy
enjoy
Hack and
it, dude.
Slash. Yeah.
Why is this? Yeah, the screen timeout I think is set to about 30 seconds. That's one thing I want to change right off the bat here.
Oh, yeah,
is
can
go
you
into-
do a Hadouken test on that D-pad?
I don't know what you just said to me. I will do my best. I'm not Russell Crandall, but I will do my very best to understand what a Hadouken is.
Somebody's like, Starfield might get half a frame per second on this baby.
Yeah, we're gonna get Starfield on here. I want to play Baldur's Gate 3 on here. That's what I want to do.
You
I
need
got
the-
24
you need the
FPS.
Pocket
on Steam.
Arcade. You need the Pocket Arcade for that one.
Yeah, well,
4098 Ti.
I will be playing Starfield. Yes.
I
don't
need
know
to
if anybody
play.
else is going to do that, but yes. I want to play
Sea of
Baldur's Gate
Stars.
3, and I started playing 1 and 2. I'm like, at least I got to get my feet wet on this one, and I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to get 3.
I
tried
will
it.
be playing Sea of Stars personally.
What is
Oh, I'm
Sea of
getting that
Stars?
too. I need to finish the messenger first, though.
It's a new game strategy or turn-based RPG
Yeah.
by the makers of The Messenger, and
Which,
got a
if
lot
you
of
don't
high
know what the
reviews.
messenger is, it's like a Ninja Gaiden, but better.
Hey, well, thanks, guys. I'll look that up. I don't know what that is, but I'll look it up and maybe I'll know better for our next conversation. Look at this. We scroll down far enough. Look at this. Alphabetical ROMs. You
yeah,
seeing
they
this?
do that. It's weird.
and
You seeing
two
this?
act raisers.
Chonk
Actraiser's.
Actraiser's twice as much fun because it's the best game for Super Nintendo. Yeah.
How else are you gonna get to that 3,000 plus games?
Air Manager, Albert Odyssey. Ooh, do we have DKC? Are they brave enough to put Nintendo? Because we're not seeing a lot of first-party Mario games or
They don't do Mario
first-party Nintendo games on these anymore. A lot of the companies lately have been excluding them because Nintendo is so trigger happy with their lawyers. Let's do now.
That would be weird if they had Twilight Princess and Wind Waker, but no Super Mario.
Yeah, I saw Chrono Trigger up there, so there's hope.
There's going to be a lot of Nintendo games. Just for some reason, they just don't do Mario.
Yeah, just Mario itself. Diablo de la Police. Doom.
Killer.
Yes,
Donkey
it plays
Kong should
Doom.
be in there. Pretty sure I've seen it in other
Donk.
Anbernic handhelds.
Do you see any donks, Aish? I don't see any donks.
No, I guess not.
I don't see.
Maybe it was one of the numbered
donk,
ones.
but there's no donk. I didn't see it in numbered either. I do see Doom. I do want to play Doom.
Spoilers, Nate.
Not the SNES version. No.
The SNES version is the definitive version of Doom. Come on.
No comment.
Are you one of those loyalists or the purists who go on and on about the 3DO?
No, I need the music.
Sega 32X.
Doom's a
Like what
comfort
version
game
of
for me.
Doom? The PC version? Like what version of Doom makes you
that's the
happiest?
Yes, because that's the one I grew up with.
You're mid, J
The
Lash.
PC version.
Well,
But no, that's just a comfort game for me. Like, I just pick it up and just start.
my daughter and I
blasting
play
it.
this.
Yeah.
We like doing co-op on this one. Not on the SNES version, on the PS5.
No, it's somebody in chat saying it's not the worst version. It's definitely not the worst version of Doom. It's just
That would
not
go to
a
the
good one.
Jaguar, I think, right?
Is that the one where the dude with his church band made all the music?
I don't know. I just can never get it to run. So
I know there's a
That's
Doom
me.
version where they instead of like getting the music, this guy
Yeah.
just got his band together, like his church band, and just did all the music.
what? TI-83 Doom is where it's at. TI Doom.
Just play the PC version.
Yeah,
No,
just play
man.
the PC version,
Just play the
please.
PC version.
No,
It's our slot.
That's
nah.
all you gotta do.
Look at this. Look at these pixels. So
No, the last
Oh,
PC
no.
version, the Steam version,
yeah.
is definitely the best way to play that game. Or the Switch. The Switch version isn't
Yeah.
bad either.
let's see, how do we?
It's not sign select. Menu button.
Well, now I'm used to the Gamma OS shortcuts.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go down here. Just to son of a.
Doom 64 on the N64
Nah.
is the best version, you know? Didn't see anything.
I think Doom 64 is fantastic.
I think it is if you get the
It's
lighting-
different.
the
It's
light
different
speed.
though. Yeah.
But if
it's-
you don't fix the darkness, like if you don't activate like that cheat, that's almost unplayable.
do you want to do? There's so many things I want to explore, but I don't want to take up everyone's time. What's crucial right now for people?
Run an N64 game. Let's see how that runs.
Well, we did that earlier, but we can do it again.
Wait, which N64
Doom
game was it?
64.
Ah, there you go.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I like the analog stick placement. I think this is totally workable. I won't really know though until we get into some familiar territory for me. So that's where I might actually pop in my alternate
Well,
ROM
that's actually a
set.
good question. What's the highest end main game I can play?
And I promised Damien that I would do Bully, so I'll do my best. I don't want to feel bullied though.
Bully.
I never played that game.
No.
Oh, the 3DO version, it has the
It
band
says
music.
to play Mischief Makers to shill it. Yeah, I have that on this SD card.
That's a weird game.
This
I tried to get
game is
into it.
super. I always forget that the N64 version is super
No,
dark. like
you
were
have to go
saying.
into the emulator options. There's
Oh,
a
the
cheat.
emulator options.
Yeah. So back out. You got to slide up because it's using the dumb buttons, and there's a cheat for it. I think you have to.
Is it going to involve thinking and doing things?
No,
Yeah.
I don't. I think you have to be in like the emulator itself to be able to do that. Yeah, it takes you back to that. Never mind. Because there on Mupen, there's a. I guess it's not Mupen anymore. On that emulator, there's a cheat that fixes the lighting issue.
Turok.
Turok.
Or as our fallen brethren Thor would say, Turo.
Oh yeah, somebody in chat wants to see PSP.
Okay. We'll take a look.
First Turok.
Oh, that's strange that it defaults to right stick move.
Oh, it's because of the control scheme. You can move with the C buttons in that game.
Right. That's awkward.
This hurts to watch.
I think I can change this in the settings of the game.
You can't. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's Nintendo's fault for making a horrible controller.
No, I'm not gonna mess around in N64 all day. I am not concerned about that system. It should play all games. Even GoldenEye and Perfect Dark on this chipset.
Yeah.
Yep. Mario Tennis.
No, but you're fine with Mario.
I'm okay. I'm okay to embrace Mario. Let's do some Sonic Adventure 2. Let's do some Dreamcast. Yeah, CM 2618 runs N64 perfectly.
That's why I would buy one of these for Nintendo 64 and Dreamcast. That's where you want to live.
This seems it's screaming at me to play Dreamcast. Yeah. First and foremost, like an excellent Dreamcast machine.
I think the only Dreamcast game that I ever see any of us showcase is Sonic Adventure 2.
I always do.
This is the only game.
I try to stick at least to similar ones for all the ones I test, just because then I'm going to know like immediately, what's different. Does something feel off? And yeah, a lot of us, you're right.
Marvel vs. Capcom, because for some reason there's certain systems that just don't run it well.
I need to stop watching the actual monitor when I'm playing this because there's a little bit of lag.
Plus, you can test the D-pad with that game.
Yeah, we got to test the D-pad too. We still haven't done that. I got to understand what this Hadouken is. What's a Shoryuken?
That's the kicks.
Okay.
Oh, no. That's not the kicks. That's the. I think that's the upward punch.
Okay. The Hadouken is the fireball.
Yeah. I think Russ might sue us if we do that, though.
Yeah, I don't want to, step on his situation, but
I mean, he's very nice, but I don't want to see the dark side of Russ.
Yeah,
I've in a dark alleyway late at night. I've seen the dark side of Russ one time for like a flash of a second, and it was
he's ex-military. There's something going on in there.
Well, even at his darkest moments of humanity, where his humanity was stripped, he was so polite about it. And what I'm referring to is just staying out till like 2 a.m. and like eating bad Vietnamese food. But he withstood, and we were staying out way too late and having too much fun in Vegas, and he stayed out with us. He wasn't even like, no, we need to go back to the hotel. Like I got to work on a video. No, he was cool.
I upset some people in chat by the lack of fighting game knowledge. I'm sorry. It wasn't our thing. Especially where I grew up. People were too good at those games. They hated playing against them.
I'm not worried about Dreamcast. Oh, especially because we're using Redream. Nice. Yeah. Mm-hmm. We need colored face buttons here, though, for the Dreamcast aesthetic.
I don't like the Skittle buttons.
Skittles for life. Skittles always.
I like Skittles. I like Skittles.
I like Skittles. I don't like the Skittle buttons.
Let's do Chains of Olympus. What do you guys think? Pretty standard. Oh, what? Making me do what now? There you go. That's right. Taste the Rainbow.
Yep.
That always reminds me of the band Creed. They had that song. What was it? With Arms Wide Open. Yeah, it was a bit of a bop in the 90s. Locked 01, you're not too late, sir. You can rewind to find out that answer, but I will do it for you now because it only takes a second. It's It's loud if on the loudest setting. It's not not horrible, really. It's not whining at you.
Yep.
We unfortunately have the
English
version.
I mean, it's not a text-heavy game. We'll be fine.
And I'm gonna fast forward here just to get.
Oh, they
past
also
this.
have it stretched.
It's not hot,
like
and that's
that.
that's what's nice about the fan. I like that it's stretched. Oops.
What? I'm sorry.
No.
Hold on now.
What?
Hold
Okay.
on now.
Okay, no. So last time I
I
said
can't.
stretching 4x3
No.
to 3x2
No.
isn't the worst thing you could
No.
do. You
I-
guys jumped on me.
No,
You're over
just
here
jump on
saying
him.
you like stretched PSP games to 4x3.
No.
I'm
That's just-
okay in certain
God of War became
scenarios.
Slender Man
I-
in that video.
No,
there.
I'm
We're not
exactly,
doing that.
no.
In
No.
certain
We're
scenarios,
doing that.
stretching
No.
to fill a screen in certain screens. I think on this this scenario on this screen, I mean that's look bad, Joey.
I
Come
can't.
on, man.
No,
Come on, man.
I'm gonna
Okay.
disagree on this one.
This physically hurts.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, come on. That's not bad. But I get you. I get
It's
you.
also
You're
not
purist.
good.
Like, does this look off to you? Does this
Yes.
look wrong?
Yes.
Is he this
Look at his head.
Well, he's a little bit
Oh.
anemic. He's a little thin. He's eat a little cheeseburger, but you know, it's fine. We'll fix it for you all. Hold on. I get annoyed seeing too much bezel, though. In some scenarios, I'm okay stretching PSP. I'm kind of like a per system thing, and it depends on the handheld. Right now, I'm just going to keep digging my own grave with this opinion, but I think it looks fine.
This is Stubbs Nubs all over again.
Yeah.
Dude, Stubbs Nubs are coming onto the market with a vengeance, a fury, sir.
Oh man, those
We can
words
add
don't go
Stubbs
together.
Nubs. We can add Stubbs Nubs to this handheld. Little spikes on the joysticks, little acupressure when you're playing your game, activating those meridians around your kidneys. In fact, or no, your what was it? Your pancreas. Yeah, you can have a top-notch pancreas if you play this handheld with Stubbs Nubs. You can quote me on that.
Oh man, you're getting jumped. And
I am dead. Runs
okay,
fine.
So it's
Looks
gonna run
great.
fine, and you've got a bunch of overhead to speed.
It has
it
the
up,
right
so
ratio. Looks good.
the wrong aspect ratio.
Looks really good. The right aspect
Absolutely.
ratio. Looks it. Oh, here we go. All right, gentlemen. I'll do it for you. I'll fix this.
Thank you, Stubbs.
You're welcome, Joey. Okay. All right. Lead me through it. What are we doing here? Come on,
I've never
master.
had to fix it. I've never
Yeah,
had to
there
fix
you
the
go.
aspect.
Come on, master of ratios.
I think you just reset it.
Stretching.
Yeah, just that. Switch that to.
Auto scale. What do we want?
Yeah.
Partial stretch? We want a half stretch?
Probably auto scale, I think.
Auto scale? Okay.
Partial stretch
Yeah,
isn't
that's terrible.
terrible. I still don't like it though.
If you're gonna stretch, I feel like you should stretch all the way to make it really stretched.
No, it gets pretty bad.
I can't follow you down this path.
You were
There
saying
we
that about
go.
the GPD Win Mini too.
I think you have speed on.
Sure did.
I mean that.
I also
looks smooth.
have these obnoxious touchscring controls.
Yeah, they
on.
didn't
Oh, there they
remove
go.
the touch
They went away.
controls. Oh,
At
there
least
you
they go away after a little bit.
If you
Yeah,
don't touch
so-
it, yeah.
I mean, this is running
You have to press
same
shoulder
as-
button. There you go.
the same as every other. That's enough now. Oh no, I'm a mess, guys. shouldn't
When
be
is this
allowed.
coming out? We don't know, but we
We don't.
assume you can order
We
it
assume in the next few
week.
days. Yeah, next week's probably a safer bet.
That is a good point, though. The screen isn't that much smaller than a PSP Go at this size.
The only reason you wouldn't like it is if you're worried or if you have
A
issues.
little
with
bit of
the
drops
bars.
there. A little bit of drops there. Let's see what settings we're at. Let's do this button. Let's do some of freaking.
They don't have a specific config for this one, so it's just whatever they have.
It's just kind of
It's
whatever is going on.
whatever they
So
put
you have to-
standard.
You have to mess with it, but I'm just wondering what 1x PSP. Okay, so
Yeah.
Good. There you go. You happy? You did? We did it. We stretched it for you. We stretched it regular. I'm gonna skip Nintendo DS unless we really want to test the.
DS doesn't
Let's
scale
do
very
3.
well to this screen.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
do 3DS just in case.
3DS actually does scale better because of the aspect ratio. The screen's actually the same size as the regular 2DS, like lengthwise. So you can get a little tiny screen on the bottom.
Yeah.
John, we don't know when it's being released, but we assume that you can pre-order it within the next week or so.
Yeah. And also, I just want to call out one more time that while some of these ROMs aren't English, it's still nice that many of these just work out of the box, and it would be very easy to add more of your own games to this.
No, Gamma OS doesn't come with 3DS, but you can just install it yourself. Somebody was asking that.
Oh, yeah. Well, stay tuned for Aish's video and Zoo's video to see what a more customized version of this should look like. It will, at least Aish's video, right? I'm sure you're going to go to town and...
Oh, yeah, I'm excited for this one.
Yeah, this is good shit, man. Oops,
I love vertical handhelds.
Let's take a look at that frame counter for 3DS. So we are playing Rayman. And...
If you put the new Citra Canary on this, it'll probably run really well.
Yeah, we're getting a little...
Mm-hmm. It's still kind of hit or miss for me. Like,
little hit or miss.
some games still run better on MMJR, I think it's called.
MMJ.
But, MMJ, yeah, never mind.
But
Yeah.
They're I know they're taking their time with Vulcan, and I'm glad they're doing it so that it's good when it comes out. But
It's
I
back.
just-
it's
It's
a
back
Bethesda
already?
game.
Okay.
Yeah, the newest Canary has it. That's why
okay.
those games run
Okay.
really well.
Yeah,
the newest one.
let's. So maybe for that what you want to load the latest Canary.
games I know will run on here is going to be like the Pokemon games.
I don't know what
They
Johnny-
run. There's a little bit of a
Johnny
stutter, but they run
Dynamite.
fine.
Yeah.
Samus
Link
Returns
Between
runs good.
Worlds.
Link Between Worlds. You're gonna have to go some shader caching, but it's gonna run.
Yeah.
There's a
That's where Vulcan comes
Shantae.
in. A lot better
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Shantae works.
Mhm.
There's a lot of games you can play on here. I wish
yeah.
that they would like. I wish they had like the fast forward feature of MMJ in Citra, and the mainland one, but
And the swap screens.
and the
Or-
swap
Yeah,
screens.
I wish we had-
Yeah,
I wish we had-
missed that. Like the custom
yeah.
screens from MMJ are so good.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Or if MMJ could just get save states, but I don't think they're working on it anymore.
We'll have to wait for Canary to catch up on some of those features.
All right. This game looks like it's a pretty simple platformer, but it's definitely playing fine, so that's good.
Yep.
All right, 3DS, more to come. Stay tuned for more of our videos on that. We're going to kind of start to wrap things up here. We want to know, are there final things that people want tested? We do need to do the D-pad.
3D Line is not going to run. Somebody's asking about that. I've tried it on a few 618s and it just doesn't work well.
The only thing I would want to see is, and it probably takes some time though, is if L2 and R2 work on an Android game. But
Right.
you
No,
have to
we
install like xCloud or something. That would be the best
Yeah.
test.
Can we just test with an Android game?
If you have one, yeah. Either xCloud or an Android game, like Dead
Yeah.
Cells would be the quickest. But
I
Now, Dead Cells takes a while to install because you have to download other stuff. You
Oh.
can try like a Horizon Chase Turbo. You'll see if it's working in there, or Minecraft.
No, I have an APK for Dead Cells I can just throw on the SD
okay.
card there. Let's do the D-pad test real quick.
the Contra test.
Contra test, okay. To the right. Ooh.
Yep.
To the left. Fails the
Same
Contra
as
test.
405M.
Yeah, it's the same.
Yeah. So just be aware of that. And there's a fix. If you want to open this up, which let's look at the screws. These are little tiny hex screws. Probably this. God, it's probably the same as the. Yeah, it's this. It looks like the same as the 35XX, which makes sense.
Yep.
Pull these off. What you're going to do is get yourself some electrical tape. If I have some. I don't right now, but get yourself a little electrical tape and put on all 4 corners. And we have a video on this. If you check out my 35XX modding video on our channel, this bad boy, that walks you through how to do this mod. And it's going to be the exact same mod on this device. So that's going to fix this so it does pass the Contra test. Little aftermarket fix you got to do, but probably the easiest mod you could do beyond simple stickers and external stuff.
You know, I don't really have that big of a problem with mine. I guess it depends on the person too.
Right.
Like, it's not ideal. Don't get me wrong. Anbernic used to make almost perfect D-pads. I don't know what happened there, but it's depending on who you are, it might not be the worst thing.
You know, the Win 600 was peak Anbernic D-pad. For me.
It was, and shoulder buttons.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I know, the D-pad's been fine for me. But I don't do fighting games like competitively or anything like that. So I don't know if it'd be an issue there.
You also preferred the D-pad in the wrong spot, so there's that.
You're just wrong, Aish. You're just wrong.
Am I gonna have to pull this live stream over?
I'm glad Anbernic fixed it now.
You get what you want. You get what you want. It's fine.
No, after the last time, I've been playing this a lot more, and it's growing on me.
See, you've ascended.
Yeah.
You get it.
No, I would still rather use the D-pad. It's just in the wrong spot. I've just come to terms that sticks aren't terrible.
It's gonna be fine.
It's gonna be fine. Yeah.
You know, stay tuned for tomorrow. By the way, I wanted to let you guys know. Tomorrow we're going to be unboxing a different handheld.
Oh.
Retroid Pocket 2S
Oh.
Indigo. So stay tuned for that. I haven't touched this yet, so we're gonna check that one out.
This was peak D-pad, by the way. Oh,
I wish I had mine still. I don't know where it is.
Joe, why
This
hold
was-
your hand? Your childhood heirlooms. Your precious treasures.
It's so good.
This
looks so much like a DMG.
Yeah.
Can we see that DMG again on screen? Aish?
There you go.
Yeah,
It's
let's
probably
do,
going to be about the same size because here's the
put you over there. Let's do
here's the V, which going off of the size of the Nano, I'm sure it's going to be pretty close to that. So
here's also
I think
more
it's gonna be
natural
about the
lighting
size.
on this for people. Yeah.
Get some more light on there. There you go.
Yep. Definitely has that inspiration. This is definitely wider.
Oh yeah,
but it's not bad.
that's not a bad thing though, because people always complain about that with vertical handhelds, how their fingers get cramped. So making it a little wider, you're not going to have to get one of those crazy Etsy grips.
People are getting wild in the chat. I think they're
Yeah.
they're chunking for some Android games. Let's see here.
I will say, coming into the stream, and I've said it before, I was not completely sold on this device, and I think after seeing this,
Yeah, I wasn't sure.
I definitely want one of these, and I can't wait for mine to arrive.
And then you're not going to like it because I'm going to like it.
Yeah, probably.
You guys have to have differing opinions.
No,
Yeah.
I've kind of noticed that. It was the same thing with the Win 4. Like if I like something, chances are he's not gonna like it.
He made me buy the Win 4
I
off of his awesome
did not.
video. He had made a really good video on the GPD Win 4, which everybody should go watch.
Okay.
And then I go and buy it, and I don't like the device. So now that's going away. But
I liked it.
The GPD 1.4 is awesome, man.
Yeah.
It's a good one. But you know,
Ally. Yeah, Ally's better.
no, it's okay to be
Yeah, it's gonna
wrong.
be
That's
more
nice.
comfortable.
That's the nice
It's
thing
definitely gonna be more
about having an
comfortable,
opinion is
yeah.
there can be a wrong opinion. That's the good thing.
But now I'm scared because he sold me on the 1X Fly before we started this live stream, and I'm wondering if I
Uh-oh.
should just go buy
This
the
is coming
1X
too, by
Fly.
the
Why
way,
are you
guys.
listening to these guys? You know,
He's
why?
just so good.
He's really good at
gonna
convincing.
be-
Salesman.
Give me a few days and I'll get something out on that.
I think he's the reason I have a Logitech G Cloud, which
I
I'm not mad that I have, but I don't use it a lot. I'll say
Aish,
that.
Just
is there
returning
like
the favor.
Is there like a time or date that I have to order that thing by? Is there like an early bird or something? Or am I safe to
No,
wait?
I think the Indiegogo ends on the 23rd. I think. I don't think they
Okay.
did early birds.
Okay,
have to
have
go
your
back in and check
have your
that, though.
video out soon so I know whether to buy it or not.
Yeah, I'm working on that one.
Hmm.
I need to hurry up with it because now this is coming, and then I
Oh,
know that my 2S is coming. Too,
3668.
so
Oh wait, this is my SD card. Good. Okay, this is what we want then.
Oh yeah, people are.
Got all my emulators. Why can't
somebody's
I
asking what my
access-
channel name is. I'm on the Retro Handhelds channel.
This channel. In fact, Aish is on
right here. Yeah.
this channel. He's going to make a video and release it on this very channel you're on now. So, right, that brings up a great point for a YouTuber Shilling moment. Is that we recommend you? Where is it? You doing the subscribe for more?
Yeah.
Subscribe if you like the shenanigans. Except Joey's executables. Word of the day, of course, is still Ramage. We got 4 gigs of Ramage in this bad boy. And today's video, of course, is sponsored by Mint Mobile, $15 a month. You can retro achievements on the go, which is nice. And that promotion ends September 15th. But let's look at Android games for reals. Like the people have had enough of this nonsense. But where is the... Where's the stuff? I can't get to my SD card. That's the problem.
What are you using?
We're gonna need
A file manager? Don't they have a built-in file manager?
The fanciful music here.
I don't remember what stock has.
Yeah.
Should be. I thought it was a yellow icon file manager, but maybe I'm misremembering.
Yeah. I mean, I have files. I have
What about
files.
top left? Can you swap between SD card or?
Did it ask you to set up the SD card?
Yeah, and I did. And I said, oh, yeah, hey, this is portable storage. But how many retro handheld YouTubers does it take to figure out how to access an SD card? I don't know.
I don't use stock, so.
Oh, yeah, I don't use stock. I would throw game on this and try it if I was sure, but
No,
you guys have all seen me try to install Gamma, right? And we don't want to put everyone through that. No. See if there's any other file managers on here.
I think they're just gonna have to wait for the review.
You know what, guys? I have a hack for you. I have a little hack. You ready for this? Get the hell out of here. Yeah, get the hell out of there. I'm logged into Google Play, so why don't I just download something up?
That is exactly what I said, but cool.
Oh, thanks.
What's a quick light game? Because Dead Cells is going to take a while to download.
You said Horizon Chase doesn't?
Horizon
or
Chase
does
is a good
use
one.
triggers?
Yeah, you can check there.
It kicked me out of Google Play. I was logged in earlier.
Just not do that on camera again.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Why is chat so angry today? Guys, we're playing handhelds.
What?
Because
It's
it's
fun.
bedtime.
I think we have Hot Dog and Jlash are arguing about hot dogs. I don't know.
Oh, it was a
Kevin
nice
now?
buzz.
Who's Kevin? Do we have a mod in the chat? Tell them to
Where's Ban? We need Ban.
Man,
ban the shenanigans.
Ben's buying my Pow Kitty devices. Thank you, Ben.
I'm gonna connect this to my computer. Let's test out and see if this works right off the bat.
Yeah, Ban. Ban's the mod now.
Yeah, Ben. Ben. Oh, we got the Windows screen.
Yeah, so here we go. So you have 110 gigs internal. Here's my 512. And what we're going to do is just go ahead and go into...
Do you know how many people are confused that they thought that you can't connect the 405M or any of these devices to the computer? Because
Really?
you have to click it from charging to file transfer.
Yeah.
And they just go down a whole other rabbit hole because they're like, I can't get it to show on the computer.
It's like an Android phone.
Yeah. I didn't know that was an issue, but
Well,
That's the thing I've learned
takes
with,
all kinds in this world.
with these like reviewing stuff. Always assume it's going to be an issue.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, here's a couple games. Let's do Horizon
Grim, it's
Chase.
one by one
It's
aspect
one by
ratio.
one, but it can actually. I mean, this.
You guys talking about?
It's a good and a bad thing that it can play like
RGB30?
the native aspect ratio of Super Nintendo, which is 8:7, but they did it in a way that it would stretch to 4:3. So it's kind of weird. Some games are going to look really good on it, some not so much.
Just don't.
But even if you do 4:3 stuff, though, it's still going to be like a 3.5-inch screen, like most of the other handhelds. So it's not going to be that bad.
Just don't. It's Pow Kitty.
Do it. Trust in the kitty. One day they're going to get it right again.
Let's get Mischief Makers on here before we're done.
They gave us a V90. They can do it again.
That's true. I have an
And
RGB
also,
20S coming. I think that's
really?
pretty good.
That's pretty cool.
They have a purple one.
Let's
I
get
said
Bully
yes.
for PS2. Any other Shilling? Any other RH Game of the Month Shillings I need to be doing?
I'm not in that channel.
You don't do Game of the Month?
No. Who has
man.
the time?
Come on now. Oh, I don't either often, but I like to try.
Oh, let me
I like to
show. Let me
support.
show something.
Show something.
Opinions on the 353 PS. You should definitely buy the 353 PS. I love that handheld.
Yeah, well, I should go get that out too because that has the same style, the DMG version of that too. I love the plastic, which I haven't even mentioned this yet. Is that I love this matte plastic on here.
Yeah,
it's not greasy. You know, it's not gonna. Let's.
Inception.
Inception. Yeah, I like this shell though. It's a matte shell. It feels much like the plastic in the shell of the 505. It's that same sort of feeling in the 353 PS. So that's what you're dealing with as far as the plastic goes. Minimal bezel on the screen again. Fan does make a little bit of a buzzing sometimes. Not awful. Okay, let's install some stuff. I said, let's install some stuff. Come on, handheld. Okay, there we go.
Yay.
Yay, we're doing it.
I will be shocked if they fix that.
Me too. I don't think they're going to fix it.
Neither do I.
Let's find out.
I know they asked Gamma for the fix way back when, and I think Russ helped them get it.
Yeah.
So maybe they actually did something with that.
In JLash, you're right. The plastic is lighter on the 505.
I think
It's
the
not,
way they
it's not the
fixed
same
it
shade.
is they make the system think it's a Bluetooth controller.
Ban, do I dare try to show off our Game of the Month randomizer on stream for a third time? Do I dare?
It's been working.
I'll try it. Okay, it says it's installed, so let's get out of here. Do some
What are you guys playing right now? I know you're playing Baldur's Gate. Aish, what have you been playing?
Pikmin 4.
Oh yeah, you said Pikmin 4.
Yeah. Love that game.
Yeah, Baldur's Gate 3 and Fallout 76 actually, which I'm late to the game and playing this. I guess because I'm sort of excited for Starfield. And I feel like Fallout 76 is, well,
I'm waiting.
what? It's a
How are
good
you gonna
game.
Parallel.
It's a good game.
Yeah.
Am I going to
true.
what?
How are you gonna compare Fallout 76 and Starfield?
Starfield? People were saying that today. It's because I'm just playing it now for the first time. I know it has a bad reputation and all that, but these days, playing with a couple of buddies, it's a good game.
Yeah.
Oh, I
I
also
can't fault it.
loaded up Witcher 3 because I did some upgrades to my PC with ray tracing and all that, and I was blown away.
Nice.
I only played that game with the Switch, so it's a big jump.
As far as comfort goes, compared to the 505, Chibi Baba, how's comfort compared to the 505? Yeah, so this is not going to be as comfortable. I prefer vertical devices because horizontals, while they have really nice screens and all that, it's just not as ergonomic. So I tend towards, if it's an older game, I will always try to play it on my 35XX because of the comfort factor. This might overtake that, though. I mean, this is just a bigger, chunkier, comfortable vertical handheld.
It does look like the best you're going to get for a vertical in comfort so far.
Okay. In Dead Cells, does anyone know by default should L2
you have to
R2 do
have
something?
weapons equipped.
Yeah, you have to have weapons.
Okay, so let's get a weapon. Let's turn off the silly music. And Aish, I know you got to go in a few, so we'll wrap this up here. I gotta go too.
I haven't eaten.
You need to get you some food in you. And I feel like it's on low resolution mode too.
It probably is.
Yeah,
Usually it's by default.
It is by default,
yeah. It's on. You can't read anything that way.
Yeah, it's teeny tiny.
So it should start in the menu and it's under video.
Yeah, you can still just grab any of those weapons and equip them though.
Okay, let's just do that real quick.
Yeah.
I think he has to move. He's got to go to menu and move into the triggers.
That's true. Yep. No, press start.
Start. Okay. Oh man.
Yeah, see if you can switch the weapon button, like what they're equipped to.
First, I need to get the.
Yeah.
So it's under video. I think it's
it's that one down. Here's how the third.
I'm trying to remember.
Nope,
no,
it's not that one.
Go back. Try fourth. No. Okay. Second.
No, I thought was it not the first?
Okay, so wait, that one right there. That
This
first
one, yeah.
checkbox?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
That one.
Oh, so much better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So go back to the mapping, this controller, and just see what L2 and R2 map as. So just change like a skill or something.
Yeah,
left skill, right skill.
Yeah,
so
try that.
Let's see if it recognizes. It recognizes, by the way.
As what? R2 and L2?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Did they fix
I mean,
it?
that's a good.
I think they might have fixed it.
That's a good sign, right?
Yeah.
Because what usually happens is it'll show up as R1 and L1.
How do we switch the weapon to these slots? That's what we need to
start.
do.
Start.
Okay. Start.
And I go up to the item.
I think you have to use the buttons because you're using a controller.
Yeah. There's a way to swap them. I think you have to click on them or something. It moves them around.
You could just switch what the button does.
Yeah, that's true.
Switch it to like attack.
Maybe jump. Yeah, let's just do jump.
Yeah,
R2. Yeah. Roll L1.
Okay.
Yep.
It works. Wow,
works.
they fixed
works.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, Gamma.
Yeah, L1 rolls, R2 jumps. Yeah.
So they fixed it. Okay. Well, why haven't they released that to the other devices then?
I don't know. But I don't see sharpening. Yeah, and out of the box. This is a solid experience. Guys.
Someone's like, it only took them 5 to 6 handhelds to fix the shoulder buttons. It's called progress, okay?
2 years or
Takes
whatever
time.
it's been.
Watch it just have like it already has Gamma on it.
I mean,
they just took it and just put it on
just
there.
took Gamma.
Yeah.
I mean, let's look. Should we confirm that?
I don't think it has Gamma. They must have went through the code. They went through his code for sure and did it. But
I don't see the Gamma.
If I see if native controls work on Call of Duty, then they for sure did it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or xCloud is a good way to test too. But yeah.
No, because you know how Call of Duty Mobile doesn't recognize anything but an Xbox controller or a DualShock.
Yeah.
So if you use the 405M, the controllers work because the system thinks it's a Bluetooth controller.
Mm-hmm.
So you can play native controls without screen mapping on the 405M with Gamma if you're playing Call of Duty Mobile.
I am super impressed in the V. This is
Yeah.
an awesome handheld.
Yeah.
Depending on the price that they release at, this is really good.
I want to do Mischief Makers for N64 and Bully, and then call it. So
Okay.
we're actually going to do N64 in Retroarch.
Oh, why?
Huh?
Why?
What do you mean? What's the problem with Retroarch?
Actually, no. You know what? No, until 16
It should be fine. Yeah, it should be fine.
Yeah. Never mind.
Well, it's because since I have the ROM for this in a separate folder, I don't want to mess around with that. Okay, load content.
Okay, just to clarify to the chat, we're not saying Anbernic took Gamma. We're just saying they
No.
could have.
So
Yeah,
they have their own, and I'm sure they'd
clear.
have. I'm sure they'd have a relationship or something worked out. You know,
Yes.
it wouldn't just be.
We're not saying Anbernic stole Gamma or nothing like that.
No, we're just.
Yeah.
But also Gamma, I'm
YouTubers.
probably safe to speak for Gamma here, but I don't think he would care either way. But he gave it to them way back when. I remember it, and I think Russ helped for that. But it's good to see they actually did it.
Progress.
Why am I not? Let's see.
Plus, his stuff is open source too. So.
Yeah.
Gamma does have an online tip thing, by the way. His Ko-fi coffee link, whatever it's called.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's a
definitely
good
donate to
point.
Gamma.
With if we get Gamma on
That's
this
what we
with a bigger
There we go.
battery, we're gonna get like 30 plus hours of battery life on this thing.
Yeah, I'll wait for that time lapse video.
Yeah, this thing will be nuts because what's the battery in here? It's a 4,000, right?
55.
55?
Yep, 55.
How come we didn't highlight that earlier?
We did. I said it.
We did? Oh, I missed it.
Yeah.
I wasn't paying attention. It's my
It's
own
okay.
fault.
It's called
my own fault.
teamwork. It's okay.
That's a sweet.
Massive.
That's a massive battery. That's why we got the badonk. You know, in the badoot, how the badonk on the doot is just all empty space. There's no point to this except for ergonomics. You telling me that they actually filled up the space with battery?
Yep.
Big battery. Yep.
It's 1,000 more than
That
the
makes a lot of
405M.
sense.
Yep.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if we're getting 20 hours with Gamma on the 405M, we should be
It's
close to
another 10.
30 on this. Yeah.
Actually, I don't know if that's how batteries work, but somewhere.
I mean,
How do
it's
batteries work?
It's gonna be
Yeah. Batteries. How do they
Gnomes.
work?
gnomes.
Guys, I was playing Fallout 76 yesterday, and there's a collectible blue garden gnome, and I just started going around the game collecting all the blue garden gnomes till I was over encumbered. I didn't have a weapon to fight anybody. I just had gnomes. Oh no!
It's a
I
1,000
wonder if the
million
case.
more.
I wonder if the case will be
Hmm.
in it, bundled.
I doubt it.
Be nice.
It's an option to buy it. I'm sure it will be at least.
I don't have a 405M on me right now, so I can't compare the weight, but I can tell you this. It's not light. And that's a good thing. I need to get a scale in here, but it's about the weight of the 505. Like it's not going to be, don't come in here expecting it's going to be 35XX light. It's definitely, it's heavier than the Doot.
Rahul, I think that's how you say his name. No, we're not going to be testing Vita 3K on this.
Not today.
Not
Because you would
today.
need games, and there's no games in Vita.
Hey now. You got Golden Abyss, Uncharted. That's a great game.
I'm pretty sure you need a back touchpad for that to work.
I'll use your back touchpad.
Talk offline.
Okay. Say less. That's what the kids are saying.
Oh, yeah.
Alejandro is concerned. Not. So this is Mischief Makers. Why do I like that? Why do I want to like this game? And by the way, it's not optimized. I'm using a random core So don't take.
And just to expand a little bit more on why we're not doing Vita 3K, there's a lot of
Yeah.
setup that goes with that one, and we're just
Okay,
this is just supposed to be a live impression. So when we did a review, if it's possible to get it running on here, I'll definitely try it. But just for this live stream, no, we're not going to be doing Vita.
That's actually a good test too, Aish, because on stock 405M, Vita button mapping doesn't work.
Yep.
So I'm curious how if they fix that here too.
Yeah, that's right.
But it also, it doesn't run that great.
Yeah, I also don't like metal handhelds.
We're still a ways away from Vita 3K getting good on lower to mid-range handhelds anyway.
Yeah. Just play Persona on PC.
You're better off playing like the PS2 games, like the that got ported to Vita on just like Aether or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And again, if you want to, if you're interested in picking this one up, we don't have the link right now, but I guarantee you it's going to be retrohandhelds.link/405V. And I'll add it to the pinned comment. Check back. We're going to add that link in as soon as we know. Buying through that particular link supports the channel. And also, there's usually, buy within the first 48 hours, you get a discount. So,
yeah.
2 systems I would say that if you really want to play them, just get the actual hardware is the Vita and the 3DS.
Yeah.
Yep.
At least for now. Like 3DS, we're getting closer. We're just not there yet. And Vita, we're still a little bit of ways away.
Yeah.
I like this Mischief Makers game. This is kind of cool platforming. It reminds me of Popful Mail a bit, in a way.
Yeah, it's a cool game. It's weird.
Why is it weird?
I don't know. I kind of fell off of it.
You were standing on the game and you fell off of it?
Yes.
Oh,
exactly
no.
how it happened.
Well, so far, I don't know much about this game, but apparently I voted for it, so I need to learn.
Yeah, the Vita widescreen and PS2 games was pretty nice. It's from chat. We just don't really have a good way of emulating right now. Even on PC, it's not that great. So it's not going to really work that great on these lower end handhelds.
Yeah, and again, this will run without issue on the other emulator. I'm running a poorly optimized core right now, so this is getting a little bit of slowdown.
Please forgive our shortcomings.
Yeah. That is what a non-optimized T618 performance looks like, by the way.
So an X28?
Too soon.
Sorry.
Lastly, I want to try Bully. So let's.
Alejandro, we don't have a price yet. Sorry. We should know in the next couple of days, though. I don't see that being far off, and we're guessing it's going to be around 150. We just don't have anything official yet.
Mm-hmm.
Test Nessa, if your brother-in-law stole it, all I'm going to say is you probably know where to find him.
Your brother-in-law stole your hacked Vita.
I'm just saying, if somebody steals something from me and I know where they are, it's not going to be stolen for long.
I'm going to say
go ahead.
I was going to say it's time for new brother-in-law, maybe, but I don't know.
I would say that, yeah.
I was going to show a Retro Tech Dad video. CM, if you go watch Retro Tech Dad's newest video, he actually did an RPCS3 setup.
Yep.
So he'll help you.
I've actually shown PS3 on the Win video too, the Win 4 one. I had I was going to do a lot more in it, but I didn't want to drag it out too much. But on video, you can see Dante's Inferno running, and it ran great on 6800U. So that'll kind of give you an idea how it's going to run on most of those PC handhelds.
Yeah.
NCAA 14 runs really good too. There's a lot of games you can get on there.
Stereo speakers. Here. By the way, I found if I would have scrolled down, okay, that's where the SD card would have been on just the Google Files app.
Mm-hmm. So it has stereo speakers, and both speakers work, right?
Yeah.
You don't have to disable one speaker to get it to work properly.
Oh boy. No. Luckily, I know. That's deep. You cut deep. That was a good one. I picked up on what you were saying.
Thanks.
So we're just gonna. Last game is Bully. here. We're just gonna. AetherSX2 doesn't like using the downloads directory as a game directory, so you got to create a subdirectory. And then say go in there, move to here. No. Move. Running a little slow right now.
CM, it's not hard to get PS3 running as long as you have a good system for it and you're patient with the first loads, because it takes a while for the game to actually get going the first time you try to play it. But it's really not that hard. There's a few like setup guides for it. You just watch Retroarch's video and you'll get a good idea of how well it runs.
Getting some UI slowness here.
Just a bit. This has 4 gigs of RAM on this device.
PS3 on the deck is not great, so don't take that as a benchmark for how good PS3 emulation is.
Yeah. Move here. Moving.
I had.
You saw that one too, the Pop Kitty one?
The once the RGB 10 Max 3 Pro is optimized, it will
That's
be
right.
the superior device.
That's right. That's right. We're getting Pickle OS on there.
Oh man.
I love jokes.
No, it's not a joke.
Oh, not the
Pickle
Android side.
OS.
Android side's great. Pickle OS.
Pickle OS. Deal with
For
it.
picking up the scraping on what? What front end are you using?
Yeah, Digital's pretty quick if you're in
Yeah,
it.
it's just pretty good. Retroarch does it pretty fast too, so it depends what you're using for it and how good your connection is.
Yep. I don't really have any issues with Wi-Fi speed on these devices. It's not the Miu.
No. I mean, then I also don't really use anything that heavily relies on Wi-Fi in these after I set it up. So,
yeah.
What's the thickness of the cheeks?
Thick enough.
It's thick.
I've determined it to be thick, but we have about that many between. That many. Bully is running well.
Pretty sure that's one of the easier PS2 games to emulate. The easier, I guess.
Don't be a bully.
Yeah, so what Joey said.
I'd say it's about thick with 3 C's.
Thick. For the title of the video, I wasn't sure if I should do thick with 1 C, 2 C's, or 3 C's. I ended up on 2 C's for now, but I do change the title a couple times a week, I'd say.
Throw an extra H in there too.
Yeah, I want to like
Thick.
confuse their titles.
I feel like the H carries more weight than the C when you say thick.
Thick.
Yeah.
Thick.
Yep, definitely.
Yep.
Mom, why'd you marry that phony? What is wrong with you? I can't believe this. You must be the hub. I'm sure you'll be very happy.
Yep. This is running well, and I look forward to playing more of this game. Maybe it's going to win Game of the Month. Maybe it's not.
You can also play it even if it doesn't win Game of the Month.
Oh, that's true.
I don't know. Is that allowed?
Is that allowed? I'm not sure if that's
Just
allowed.
don't tell anybody though, but you totally can.
We're actually getting some dips here, so I need to customize and optimize this game in particular. So that's what's nice about the stock games that comes with this, is that they already have it optimized. Right off the bat here, it's not running perfect. But this is a tried and true chipset and a little bit of tweaks, and you should be good. There are a lot of guides out there and spreadsheets showing, hey, here's the best settings for this game. And people are going to go to town on this one too, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
And we're just going to kind of wrap this bad boy up. Yeah. What do you guys think?
I'm excited.
405V. You like it?
Yeah.
For me, so far, it's checking a lot of boxes. I love the matte shell. I love the mainly I love the ergonomics.
Yeah.
Okay. The fan is a really nice touch, keeping the temps cool. It has not been getting hot. The only annoying thing about the fan is the sound of it and the noise. And every once in a while, it goes like it's grinding against something, and it seems to be at certain angles. Right at that angle. You hear that?
Yeah.
And it might be a physical thing I need to move inside there, but yeah, when you start to move it around,
it's like it's grinding.
Yeah, it's like it's too close to the shell, and it somehow that's going to need to be investigated by one of you guys.
I'm definitely going to open it up. Also, Russ, please don't sue us. He's in the chat.
Hey, Russ. Why don't you guys play in the editing my 405V video? What a world. Looking forward to Russ's video tomorrow. So check out
definitely.
Russ's video, and I'm sure he has calipers that are more accurate than mine, and temperatures and all the nerdy stuff. But Russ, I hope you looked at this fan. It's making this weird sound when you twist it. If you keep it static... Yeah, thanks. Hey, we skipped on the Hadouken and the Shurikenable.
We left that to the professionals.
Yeah, we don't do that here.
We should mention though that the fan is completely optional. You can turn it off.
Yeah,
So what you can do, and it'll make it just like any other T618 device. Just go ahead and turn that fan off.
Yeah, it's optional. You don't need to use it.
Yeah, but guys, I wasn't so hot on some of Anbernic's devices this year. Not as much as last year. But this is one I'm just going to play for fun. I want to play this at night. I want to try some of my favorite games. I want to try streaming on this next.
So that's what. So Russ is in the chat.
Right,
Russ can
Russ,
confirm because we found, Russ, that maybe the triggers are working now in Android native games. So they might have updated their stock build.
Gonna have to watch the video.
So if Russ noticed that, we'll see.
Yeah. I love how we went from this to that, by the way.
I know.
The Nano is the biggest one.
All of our videos are centered around this bad boy for a while,
Yeah,
especially our YouTube shorts.
Can you guys do
Yeah,
another
it's,
fanny pack short, but with
we
this?
need the
like to
fanny
recreate
pack
the
with
exact
this.
same?
Do it.
The fanny pack with this. Damien made that one short. Dude, Damien is a dude on our channel. He comes in here. Like, we're making shorts. We're getting some views on him a little bit. Damien comes in with the fanny pack, showing off the RG Nano for 30 seconds. 3 million views. We tried other videos like that. No, it's the fanny pack. And it's Damien's fanny pack. And you know what? It's probably just Damien himself. Damien, make more videos.
He's just such a warm soul.
I know. He says, I'm done with this game.
Yeah.
But no, I like the 405V. How do I get excited about the same chipset being released for the 8th or 9th time? Add a fan on, make it a big, huge, chunky vertical boy. That's how I get excited about it.
Always make it thick.
Always make it thick. It's comfortable.
Always make it thick.
Finally, I have a replacement for my cherished Doot that I never play. But no, this handheld, I think for the right price, if we can get it around the $150 price point, totally fair for what you're getting here. You have the fan, you have the already ergonomic shoulder buttons, you have the classic mushy rubber membrane buttons and D-pad, although the D-pad will need that tape fix if you want it to pass the Contra test and all that.
Big battery.
Big battery. Oh my god, guys. Yeah, the 5,500 milliamp hour battery plus a possible Gamma OS in the future. Dude, that's nuts. But even stock right now,
That's what I was gonna say. We might
I
not
haven't-
need it.
Yeah.
you know, we're
This might be the best
66%.
Android build they've done.
Yeah.
Seems
It's
like.
a tight software so far. Lots of stuff pre-configured. If you stick with the stock SD card and the games that come in here right out of the box, you saw in all those games, we had a really good time just playing those games right straight off the bat. Launch into Anbernic's front end here, and guys, this is, yeah, I like it so far. This isn't a review video. This is just our first impressions. Stay tuned for Aish's video, for Joey's video, for Russ's video, even Zoo's video, and you'll hear more of our thoughts.
We might have a worthy competitor finally.
I think it's a winner.
Or the
I think it's a
Chunky
winner.
King.
Yeah.
Yeah, this looks great.
Yeah.
Well, guys, thanks for joining me.
All we do is win.
All we do is one. That's what game is all about.
Yeah.
Word of the day, of course, is Ramage. If you're interested in today's sponsor, again, do visit Mint Mobile. retrohandhelds.link/mint_mobile. Get yourself a $15 cell phone plan. Use your retro achievements on the go. It's all good. And also, thanks to all of you for watching. Please do like, comment, and subscribe to stay in the know for all of your favorite retro handhelds. We cannot thank you enough for watching. And to all of our patrons, you guys are the best. You are what fuel and fund this endeavor for us, paying for our infrastructure, helping us get some of these units in for testing. You guys are the lifeblood, and we could not do this without you. Please do visit my co-host Joey's Retro Handhelds channel. That is at Joey's Retro Handhelds. Link is in this description. Aish is on this channel. Aish, thanks, man, for hopping on with us. And stay tuned for Russell Crandall's video from Retro Game Core tomorrow. But as always, this has been Stubbs from Retro Handhelds. Take care of all these crazy handhelds and take care of yourselves and each other.
Thanks, everyone.
Bye.
Later.